Right. Okay, so I'm officially doing my gate check again to make sure that I'm streaming properly online. And I realized that I actually was hearing myself somewhere. I think here. Let me just close this tab. Okay, so as I was saying, Mars goes direct tonight, thank God. And what I was saying was, hold on, I'm trying to do 5 things. Okay, we're good. If you're here, I can't see the chat, but I appreciate you being in the chat. I can't see the chat. I'm using my front-facing camera so that when I show you cards, it focuses, okay? Dark moon, which is like actually probably what the moon is right now because as we lead up to the new moon. Anyway, okay. So what I was saying was clarity. Clear course for clarity. Keep my thoughts clear. Mars in retrograde goes direct tonight. Thank God. It's been retrograde in Leo and Cancer. So it was retrograde in Leo back in December, and then it went retrograde in Cancer, I believe, in January. I am a Leo sun and a Cancer moon and a Cancer Venus. So I don't really feel like January affected me as much as December did. It was really difficult for me. December really was hard on me to make progress in my business and my content. It was an uphill battle. And so today I actually looked back to when the last time Mars was retrograde, and it was October 2022 into January 2023. And when I thought back to that time, I was like, yeah, I definitely was having a slow season during that time as well, because in 2022 I was working for myself. I didn't go back to work until April of 2023. So when I think about it, I likely those 3 months were probably huge contributors to me deciding to go back to work, because I was really struggling for stability, fighting for stability at that time. And my biggest goal in going back to work was to save to move. And so it's ironic that didn't happen when I got back to work. I was saving and I cleared some debt, but I didn't prepare myself to move. So it doesn't matter. You guys know my whole, if you don't know my journey, feel free to watch my moving and faith journey. It's on YouTube. If you want to know the details to that. So point is, Mars is direct, and this was really a big lesson to me now that I'm aware. I don't think I was aware back in 2022 of Mars being retrograde. Now that I'm aware, I definitely want to, let's look when Mars will go retrograde again. When will Mars go retrograde again? So we can prepare ourselves. After 2025. Okay. So Mars will retrograde again in 2027, okay, because it happens every 2 years. So when in 2027? Okay, I mean, I guess we don't need to worry about it right now. But I definitely want to make sure that when Mars retrogrades again, I am prepared and that I'm comfortable, number one, financially in my business, and I have savings and I have a nest egg and all of that. And I might even water down my goals a little bit. You know, I might use it like a time similar to Mercury retrograde, which is coming up. I use Mercury retrograde a lot of times to go back to visit old projects that I haven't been able to do. So, for example, I need to fix my website right now. My website mobile view is terrible, and that has something to do with my fault. But my web version is fine, but the mobile view is absolute trash. And I need to rebuild a sales page on my website. There's a lot of things that's a project. Mercury retrograde is a great time to go back and revisit projects that you didn't complete or need to revisit or whatever. It's about revisiting, going back, reminiscing, reconciling. It's a good time for that. So I like to use Mercury retrogrades for those periods. And I think I should start to look at Mars retrograde very similarly. Instead of pushing and aggressing, how can I lean more into soft life? Even though I'm probably never going to be a person as a Leo sun to live in soft life. Like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I would love a soft life. I know that I really wouldn't be able to sustain a soft life because I'm always like, what's next? What's next? I'm not really on a relax and I'm not rest and relaxation for too long. Like I definitely love my pampering days and my you know, but to just be that way all the time, no. I always need a goal. I always need to be pushing towards more. So that's just who I am. So hurrah, we have made it through Mars retrograde. I'm very excited to see what unfolds for us now that that fucking planet is going direct. Now, before I get started with all the signs, I would like to get a card from our Queen of the Moon Oracle as far as what is the theme of this new moon in Pisces for us. If you are interested in this deck, you can find it in my Amazon storefront. I'm also going to be switching all of my links to ShopMy. I've just been approved for ShopMy, which is specifically a platform for influencers. And your girl was approved. And it's actually a much cleaner aesthetic. And I could still use my Amazon affiliate links as well to just make it really simple and easier for you guys to see, like the decks that I use, my skincare products that I like, my beauty care products, and my journals. Like it's just a lot simpler. But if you're interested in this deck, it's on my Amazon storefront. Okay. All right. Spirit. Yes. What do you have for us for the collective? What is the theme of this new moon in Pisces, please, as we get in touch with our intuition? Oh, abundance again. Didn't we have this for the last new moon? Hold on. The new moon in, I know I'm not crazy. Oh, my monitor just said, fuck me. My new moon, I'm going to show you all the card, sorry. The new moon in Aquarius. So again, we have an abundance new moon, and I receive it. If you're watching this video right now, please receive it. And this is, you know what? This is what's really important about like following creators or, you know, people that you really connect and vibe with, because like Spirit knows what they're doing. Like you're, and that, you know what? I take that back. You align with people's energy that you are emulating, right? So be mindful if you are in someone's collective where they're constantly talking about negativity, if they're talking about breaking up all the time and separations and third parties and not having enough. Be mindful of those people's collectives, okay? Because you might like their readings, but you know, are they feeding you, right? And so my point is, we attract what we are. So the reason why I'm saying this is because for me specifically, if you guys started watching my Road to Riches journey, oh, I haven't posted it yet, actually. I will post it. I recorded a video the other night where I'm like, I'm manifesting an extra $2,000 for the end of the month because I want it. Because, you know, and I'm just like, it'll happen, it'll come. I'm really practicing doing some mindset shifts when it comes to my finances. So I'm already expecting this money. So for me, this is confirmation. And that's why I said it's really important when to be mindful of whose collectives you're attracted to, because if you're on that wavelength too, maybe if you're attracting more money, then like we're aligned and we're both getting more money, bitch. So yes, love that. Love that for you. Love that for us. So let me read the message for abundance. Here we go. 38. Okay, the Hunter Moon. Take advantage of this time of abundance. It is all around you. Possibility and opportunity are everywhere. You are open and responsive to the abundance around you. There is enough for everyone. The affirmation is, I am abundant and I am surrounded by opportunity. The Hunter Moon is a traditional moon of plenty. It was when game was at its most plentiful, so the people would not go hungry. The moon was large and bright in the sky, and in some cases deep orange, and there was a great deal of light to go hunting well into the evening. Our ancient ancestors couldn't just go off to the supermarket to buy what they needed to eat. Meat didn't come on trays wrapped in plastic. Eggs were gathered. Warm clothing was made from skins of the same animals that were hunted for meat. Nothing was wasted. This abundance was part of a cycle just like any other. It wasn't present all the time. So this time of the year was to be taken advantage of while the going was good. The barrenness of winter would soon return. Hunters had to be prepared. They had to have their weapons ready and their tracking skills honed. As modern people, we are less used to these natural cycles of plenty and barrenness because most of us have stepped away from growing food and the natural environment. However, these cycles are still there, even if we are not part of them consciously. This moon normally rises in winter, this moon normally rises in October in the northern hemisphere and so was before the winter snows. The companion stone is citrine. I really have to find all my crystals because I have a lovely citrine. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. I'll find it eventually. But if you are trying to attract more abundance into your life for this new moon, if you're like me I am calling in $2,000 additional by the end of the month, then just accept and believe that it's already done, because it is, period. Okay, great. So let's write that down. If this is your first time on a live with me while I do these all sign readings, I like to take notes in the middle of each session because I need to refer back to them when I make my short form content for TikTok. Okay. I'm really self-conscious about this right now. If you see these orangeness, I did a self-tan for the first time. I saw myself last Thursday, and it's February, and I'm black, right? So I was joking to myself, and I was like, I've officially achieved my high yellow state. And if you don't know what that means, that's kind of like a racial slur for black people who, like, when they say you're high yellow, it just means like you're a fair black person, you're light skinned, right? Very light skinned. I was like, I've achieved my high yellow state, and I need some more color. And so I had this self tanner that I bought last year, but I never used it. And I was like, I'm gonna try it out. I was a little nervous about it, and I initially bought it because I wanted to contour with it because I saw the girls contouring with self tanner on TikTok. I was like, that seems smart as fuck. Like, why am I not doing that? But I never did it. So I finally was like, I'm gonna do my whole body. And I did it the other night, and I was doing good until I got to my face and I wasn't using gloves. I was like, oh, I'll be fine. No, I was not fine. So, and I definitely have some ideas on how I'm going to do my face differently, because that was definitely a struggle. So anyway, and then I put on makeup today, and I was like, I look gray. So I didn't take into consideration that I need to mix my regular makeup with some of my summer makeup. You know, I needed to get the pigment right. So it was just a whole thing this morning. But anyway, from the overall experience, I'm very happy. I'm like, yes, loving the color, feeling a little sun-kissed. We're going to work on the face a little bit more, and we're going to work on not tanning my hands. So at my part-time job today, I just had gloves on all day. I was like, I don't want anybody to know that I had a self-tan fail. But otherwise, can you guys notice? I wasn't sure if I could notice it at first, even though I took before and after pics. I was like, I can see a slight difference, but I did notice it when I was on Zoom with my client yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely look darker. Like, I'm liking this. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I don't know if you guys just like hearing me gab. This is the fun thing about being live. You guys can just like vibe with me and connect with me and just like know about the silly little things going on in my life. Okay. So we're using Street Priestess Tarot. I do have a little sippy sip, but it's honestly just raspberry lemonade, Simply Lemonade. I love them. I love Simply Lemonade. They should sponsor me. Everybody should sponsor me. And seltzer, ShopRite seltzer. It's just in a wine glass, so it feels adult, so it feels luxurious. I'm also not drinking right now. I am in the process of losing weight. That includes cutting out alcohol. I'm doing 1 meal a day. So I just had my meal before going live, and yeah, I'm not drinking right now. So I have to find ways to like make beverages fun. All right, we're going to be starting with Aries. We're going to look into what new chapter is beginning for you, what are the potential obstacles, and what is the outcome, okay? That's what we're doing. For the Aries in this collective, please, what new cycle is beginning for Aries? What is the potential obstacle for Aries? And what is the outcome of this new moon for Aries? Now, I want to be very clear. I want you to consider two things when I think about the when you think about the outcome in terms of timing. The outcome is likely to play out by, okay, the new moon is February 27th. The outcome is likely to play out of this new moon by 28th, do we have, is this a leap year? I don't think this is a leap year. Okay, 21, 2. So by no later than March 3rd, which is a Monday, this energy of this new moon should play out. So when we're looking at outcome, allow it 3 days past the new moon to play out. Now, new moons are powerful for 3 days before and 3 days after, but also for 6 months. So you're going to feel these effects of this new moon playing out all the way up into the full moon of Pisces. Now, I know that's a long time to keep track of, but just keep it in mind. And that's why I have my moon manifestations journal here. If you ever want to keep track of like, what was I manifesting? What was I going through? You can flip back and kind of see, okay, what chapters are now closing for me that maybe I was initiating in the new moon in Pisces. Okay. Now I look at, so that's one aspect. So you have the 3 days. So we're looking at an outcome there from, you know, February 27th to March 3rd. But I also consider this outcome playing out up until the full moon as well, maybe like 3 days before the full moon, right? So that's also energy that I'm looking at as well. Like, what is the energy we're experiencing as we're leading up to that full moon, right? And then also the 6 months in between. Now, I focus obviously less on the 6 months. I am aware of it. I more so like to look back once I get to a full moon. I'll look back on the previous 6 months, or where was I, you know? Are y'all following that? I hope y'all are following that because I can't see the comments. so new moons and full moons are powerful 3 days before and 3 days after. Okay, so we're looking at that time frame. We're also looking at the time frame of when a new moon starts up into the 2 weeks before the next moon cycle of the full moon. So we're looking at that time frame as well. And then we're also looking at the 6 months in between a new moon and a full moon. Okay, did that make sense? I hope that made sense. I hope it made sense. If it's not, let me know and I'll try to break it down in the comments later more eloquently. Back to Aries, okay? Yeah, because I already got your cards in front of me. New cycles that are unfolding for you, my love. Two of Swords, interesting. Two of Swords, we've got some indecision here. Back and forth. I heard Aaliyah. Back, forth and forth. I have not thought about that song in a while. It's Friday and I'm ready to swing. Pick up my girls and hit the party scene tonight. Oh, it's alright. So get up and let this funky mellow groove get you in the mood. 'Cause you know it's alright. My mom claims that when I sang that song, that's when she realized I could actually sing. And then she started to try to get me to sing it to all of my relatives. And I was like, Mom, you're being annoying. Anyway, that song just came in my head. I don't know if it's relevant to anybody, but it's like back, forth and forth. That is coming to my head. So to me, we need to make a decision. We're entering an era. This new moon is forcing us to make a decision. What's the potential obstacle? Page of Pentacles. There's something you want to work on, Aries. There's something you want to work on, something that you want to grow in, develop in, maybe even manifesting yourself. This is also Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And the outcome for you, the Star. Have faith. I feel like this is very similar to the energy that you've been kind of getting from me the past couple weeks. The Star does represent Aquarius energy. This is also about having faith, rejuvenation, healing yourself, believing in more, believing what's possible. Let me look at what my shorthand notes for the full moon. Ending a cycle, dealing with a mother, something to do with parents and children. I was saying that there was a major change in a parenthood situation. Okay. Maybe someone's not respecting boundaries. Yeah. Okay, this doesn't feel related. Okay, let me know if it does, but go back and watch the full moon video. But anyway, do I want to clarify anything? I want to know what we're making a decision about for you, Aries. What is Aries needing to make a decision about? For me, it's definitely about your work situation. Okay, look, my hard work card. Now, this card originally is poverty, but we don't claim poverty on the Lightworker Whit channel. So I crossed it out and I wrote hard work. We're trying to make a decision about our work life. Maybe it's about changing schedules. Maybe it's about whether or not you want to go for a supervisor program. Maybe this is about whether or not you want to get a certification or if you want to stay comfortable. This is feeling like an obstacle about whether or not you want to advance or not, or if you want to stay put. I feel like you're trying to ask yourself, do I have the capacity for a new challenge, or am I comfortable with the way things are? That's what it's feeling like to me. Can you clarify the Page of Pentacles for Aries? Potential obstacle. Like I said, maybe the potential obstacle is an earth sign, but like in general, but I don't think that it is. Oh, okay, we've got Knight of Cups. I think this is, Knight of Cups often represents love interest, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios. But to me, this is also about like what feels good to you. Knight of Cups is about like they're a dreamer, they're an artist, they're doing what feels good even if it doesn't make the most sense. Okay. And I feel like you're in a space where you're battling whether or not you should advance because it's logical versus what you actually want to do. Clarify, please, the outcome for Aries. If that's resonating, drop some comments below. Bitch, and the Ace of Pentacles just flew out. And the Four of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck. It was at the bottom of the deck, but when I picked it up, it stayed there, so it felt like I need to address it. The Four of Pentacles is back to deck energy, which is stability. No matter what you choose, you will be stable, Aries. But we do have Ace of Pentacles. There is a new opportunity presenting itself for you. Well, how are you advising Aries, Spirit? Four of Wands. Make the choice that is going to provide stability to your home. Okay? Four of Wands is stability, a foundation, celebration as well. This could be a major accomplishment. Sometimes Four of Wands represents some sort of celebration, like a wedding, a graduation, or some major achievement. But to me, this is more about stability because we have Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the star here is the outcome. Have faith. I feel that Aries, you need to choose the lane that is going to fulfill you emotionally. And I do feel like this is something you want to grow in. This does feel like something you want to learn, or like the analogy that I'm getting here is like somebody who either wants to go back to school or somebody who wants to get some sort of certification or some sort of like program. And you want to do it, but it's feeling like there's a struggle here of resources, time, energy, money. So you're not sure if you can make it work. And I feel like with the star here, with the star, have faith that it will. Have faith that it will. Okay? It's gonna work out. I would tell you, Aries. I would really tell you. I'd be like, not the right time. I would really tell you. But I feel like you have to have faith. I'm not saying that it's going to be smooth sailing immediately, but I feel that it will get there. Whatever it is that you're believing for, whatever it is you're believing towards, I feel that it will get there. Okay? I think you're going to get to the point of where that decision pays off for you. It might not feel immediate, but it will. Does that make sense? All right, drop your comments below. I'm going to make my notes for Aries, okay? I'm going to make my notes for Aries before moving on to Taurus. Like, ask yourself if you want to keep playing it safe, because I feel like that's what it is. It's like, do I play it safe or do I take a risk? There's some sort of risk associated with this, with this potential advancement. Something I just typed is that the Ace of Pentacles, it represents new opportunities, new offers. So something may even happen, Aries, that makes you feel more confident to take this choice. There's something that might not be in your awareness now that might present itself over the next week where you're like, okay, I feel a little bit more confident to take this leap now. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. Does anybody have back and forth stuck in their head? I almost wanted to sing R. Kelly's part, but then I remembered, no, we don't like him. We don't like him. We don't know him. All right, here we go. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? What new beginnings are opening up for Taurus, please? New beginnings for Taurus. What is the potential obstacle for Taurus? Obstacle for Taurus. And what is the... Oh, the star wants to come out again. I can't make it up. Hold on. Star wants to come out again. So maybe, Taurus, you too need to have faith regarding a situation. But let's see. What is the outcome for Taurus, please? Okay, interesting. So we have the Four of Pentacles for you as far as what new doors opening up for you. This is stability. Four of Pentacles is stability. It's having what you need. It's feeling safe. Now, this to me is coming after a period of instability based on your previous readings, okay? I just want you to be conscious that you're not keeping your fist closed and not open to receiving things, okay? I feel like you're catching your breath, Taurus. I feel like you're finally able to catch your breath. Like I'm seeing head above water. Like things are not necessarily grand, but you're like, okay, I can just breathe. Okay. A potential obstacle is Queen of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could be a fire sign that ruffles some feathers or causes some issues for you this new moon. But this is also about someone who is manifesting. The Queen of Wands is manifesting. She is charismatic. She is spunky. She's spontaneous. She's alluring. People like her. And you might be embodying this energy, or maybe struggling to embody this energy, right? Because I don't use reversals in this deck. I feel like that's actually the problem, Taurus. I feel like a lot of people want you. They want your attention, but you're just trying. I feel like people don't really know everything you've been dealing with. I feel like a lot of people like, Taurus, come over here and come be with us and come hang out with us. And you're just like, I am one person. I don't have the money to be going on all these trips. I don't have the money right now. And first of all, let's not affirm that. But maybe that's a negative self-talk, right? Maybe that's what you're going through. I can't do all the things. I'm not in position right now to be committing to all this stuff and all these events and all these parties, because the Queen of Wands is that girl. Everybody wants the Queen of Wands around, okay? But I feel like you are making the decision to say, you know, I'm going to stay in. I'm going to be wise. Like, I don't really see the Four of Pentacles as a bad thing here. Some people might look at the Four of Pentacles as like, it's okay energy, but it's not great energy. I feel like this is great energy compared to where you've been in. And you're making a decision of like, you know what? I don't have to be everywhere and I don't have to be everything to everyone right now. I want to just work on my stability, my grounding, my foundation. That's what it's feeling like for me, Taurus. The outcome is the Devil. We do have the Devil here. This is Capricorn energy. But considering how Four of Pentacles is your opener, and the outcome is the Devil, which is heavily related to work, it's feeling like to me, Taurus, that the outcome is perhaps work. I don't know if you're getting new work. I don't know if you're manifesting a new job or promotion. The Devil is attachments. It's also willing attachments. So this is an attachment that you want to make, somebody that you want to be in cahoots with. This could translate to a relationship. Perhaps. It's possible. The devil is about passions, inhibitions. Somebody may be manifesting you, Taurus. I feel the need to say that. If you just feel pulled to a certain person, but you're just like, I don't know why I feel pulled, and you don't really want to be, I want you to clock that T. I want you to, somebody may be pulling on your energy with this Queen of Wands here, okay? Somebody may be pulling on your energy where you just kind of like, and it may even be subtle where like you're trying to keep yourself distance from them, but every time you turn around, hey, you want to go get something to eat? You want to go to the movies? You want to hang out? And you're like, I guess. You know, somebody might be a distraction. Somebody might be just, again, it feels like somebody wants your time, energy, and attention, but that's not really your focus. But like, you kind of always end up like roped into hanging out with this person or doing something, you know? That message is coming through, and I just want you to be mindful of. I want you to take some time and ask yourself, is this a connection I really want, or is it just convenient? I don't think convenient is the right word I want to use. Or is it just available? Does that make sense? Just because somebody's available doesn't mean you have to take it. Clarify the devil, please, for Taurus. The Sun. Happiness. It's something you really want, Taurus, this outcome, this attachment, whatever you want to be attached to. Again, this could be Capricorn energy. This could be work. This could be a desire of yours. It's something that you feel really good about. Clarify, please, the Four of Pentacles for Taurus. Patience is coming out. Yeah, it's just like one day at a time. You're slowly rebuilding, Taurus. Slowly rebuilding. Temperance is a Sagittarius energy here, so again, emphasis on that fire sign. But you are restoring yourself, but you're not doing it overnight. And this new moon in Pisces is allowing you to feel like that, or allowing you to feel like you're moving forward. But it's also coming with a little gift. A little gift, a little pleasure. Does that make sense? This doesn't feel like a big deal to me. This feels like just like a small win. Does that make sense? This feels like a small win. Drop some comments below if that's resonating. I wanted to say trusting yourself. It's always interesting, like what I want to type versus what I've said. It seems like you're trusting yourself again. It's interesting. I hope that was helpful. I have Natasha Bedingfield in my head. There was a word that I said that made me think of the song, and I was like, Whitney, don't sing it, but I'm gonna sing it anyway. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. I hope I'm remembering those lyrics right. The rest is still unwritten, yeah. If y'all don't know that song, get into it. I feel like Unwritten had a resurgence like maybe like a year ago, didn't it? Where like Gen Z was rediscovering that song when it was like already the song for our generation. Cause like the lyrics were it. I am unwritten, the pen's in my hand. I understand. Yeah. I'm just beginning to not make mistakes. I know I'm fucking up the lyrics, but I can't live that way. Oh. standing at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. I know you sang it. I know you did. I know you did, because that's why you're a part of my collective. That's why you're part of my collective. It's so nice just to be so free on my YouTube channel. You know, for those of you who don't know, I do have a BFA in performing arts, and I did pursue the world of film and television for a while. But I just love that I can still just like use my talent and my gifts and my YouTube channel. And yeah, I may not be on Broadway, but somebody's enjoying this. Somebody's enjoying this. All right, let's move on to, look, Ten of Pentacles just flipped out. Maybe that's still for you, Taurus. I don't know. Abundance is, claim your abundance. Claim your abundance, Taurus, okay? All right, here we go. Moving on to Gemini. What new doors, what new cycles are opening for Gemini? Beginnings. What potential obstacles lie ahead for Gemini, please? And what is the outcome for Gemini, please? Okay. Wow. I mean, you got to roll up your sleeves, Gemini. Really. We're definitely going to need to clarify some things here. Okay. Now, we've got Eight of Wands, Gemini, as your card for new cycles, new beginnings. Things are going to be speeding up now. Okay. If things felt really slow, I'm seeing Antelope Spirit. If you guys have never seen me use that deck before, it's a deck in the spirit animal. It's a card in the spirit animal deck. And it's very similar to the Eight of Wands. It's like life is speeding up. That's literally the message of Antelope Spirit. And I feel like if things have been stagnant for you, especially because Mars is finally going direct, okay, then now things will start to move forward. You start to feel kind of that boost a little bit, okay? So where specifically is Gemini going to be feeling this quick action? Sometimes the Eight of Wands does relate to travel. I don't think that it does, but I'm just sharing this here. Sometimes the Eight of Wands also represents infatuation, getting carried away. I also don't think that's the message here. To me, this just feels like things are starting to pick up. Life is starting to like move fast now after it just felt like really stale and slow. Clarify, please, the Eight of Wands for Gemini. Okay, it's the Ten of Pentacles just flipped out for you as well. Remember I said it just flipped out for Taurus? So it's feeling things are moving in your business, in your work life, in your family. Yeah. Nine of Swords. You're not going to be resting. Nine of Swords is anxiety, depression, and all that. But to me, this is just like, damn, you're about to be a busy bitch. Gemini, you're about to be busy, okay? In the best way. You're about to be booked and busy, okay? All right. Potential obstacles, Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords relates to things that have ended or will end, or defeats. It's a defeat. It is an ending. It is a... it's kind of, you know, your back is against the wall. There's nothing left to do. Ten of Swords. So there's something that ended. Something or... What ended for Gemini, please? What is or was ending for Gemini? What are we talking about? Sometimes Ten of Swords is also betrayal. Three of Wands. So moving on of some sort. There's this, like, you're trying to move on from something, but maybe... Can you clarify the issue here? Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I just feel like, let me really get the message here. Hold on. Let me tap in. Y'all, I'm hearing Michael Jackson, Just Leave Me Alone. And there's really no good reason as to why I would be thinking that right now, except for Spirit giving it to me. I feel like this is you. You've been trying to move on from a situation, and somebody hasn't been letting you. Just stop down and kneel down. I don't know how old. I'm assuming that my audience knows that song. If you don't, please look it up. Can you clarify, please, the potential obstacle for Gemini? Courtship. Oh, and family. Okay. Courtship and family room just came out and from my Kipper deck. So this is a potential separation in a family, divorce, like again, moving on. So if you want to move, well, and maybe this isn't related to your spouse or your partner. There's some sort of separation here that you want to move on from. Have desperately tried to. I feel like that's the issue here. You wanting to move on, but having a hard time moving on. The family room just points to maybe it being a family related issue. Maybe it's a work thing. Maybe you work from home. Okay. Maybe that's coming to an end for some of you. Maybe you're going to expand your horizons and start traveling, start moving on in some way. Yeah. There's a lot of movement that's about to be happening in your life, especially if, going back to the work from home thing, if you've been working from home, I won't be surprised, Gemini, if your bosses are like, all right, back in the office, if they were one of the who didn't already do it, or just making your role in the office, you know what I'm saying? Like there's some change here. The outcome is Emperor for you. The Emperor is Aries energy. It also represents father figure energy as well. This is someone who's very direct, very decisive, very much like leader and like taking control. They know what they want to do. They don't argue with people. They're just like in control, in command. I don't know why my allergies just started to be like, oh, we see you're filming. Let's cause issues. Ugh. Okay. To me, the Emperor is more about you taking control than somebody else. Clarify the Emperor, please. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is new communication, new ideas. Talk about this Emperor for Gemini. I think I just saw the Nine of Wands. The Devil and Nine of Wands. It's persevering. And the Devil is about attachments as well. There's something that you're deciding to give another chance or persevere. Now, this could be a work situation. Like I said, the Devil represents work and attachments. This could be a connection. This could be, again, maybe you're, like I said, you're maybe struggling to move on from a situation, but maybe you're going to give it another shot this new moon. I don't know. Nine of Wands is perseverance, okay? Oh, nose. Oh, I got a little piece of a tissue here. The older I get, the more I become like my mother with like random pieces of tissue in my purse. And I'm just like, how did I get here? How did I become this person? Mom ever had like a random like piece of used tissue or napkin in their purse and you just like, you just don't know why they have it. But like, now I get it. I get it. Okay. Anyway, so for you, Gemini, it feels like you're taking control. There's like something you're making a decision on, but feeling like you're able to make a decision out of authority, feeling like you're maybe able to make an idea or communicate from a place of empowerment versus a place of defeat. And I think you're overcoming and transmuting this defeated energy, Gemini, which is why the outcome is the Emperor. Like you're transmuting this energy of like, you know what? No, I'm not going to be knocked down. I'm going to advance. I'm going to move because I get knocked down, but I get up again. You know, you're turning the situation around. Is that making sense, Gemini? Drop some comments if it is. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of like taking your power back, Gemini. Okay. Oh, the lover. Look, I didn't realize the lovers was flipped over, which is your card. Maybe this is in connection to a partnership, like I said, with this courtship card, okay? Maybe there's somebody you're like, all right, am I really giving up on this, Gemini? Maybe you're asking yourself that question. The lovers does represent Gemini in the tarot deck, okay? It's duality, you know? Okay. Okay. Let's move forward. To Cancer. It doesn't even feel like a Sunday night to me. I usually don't have this much energy on a Sunday night. But I had pre-planned this. I said, Whitney, let's get organized here with our content. And here we are. I don't even know what I would be doing otherwise right now. I mean, I'd probably be doing something else for the business. You know, something else. There's always something to be done. Okay, Cancer. What new beginnings are starting for Cancer this new moon in Pisces? What potential? Okay, that one. Oh, the Chariot. Look, your card came out. I'll leave it out. Why not? The Chariot represents Cancer and Tarot, but I didn't. That's not what I plucked. What is the potential obstacle this new moon in Pisces for Cancer? And what is the outcome for Cancer, please? What's the outcome for Cancer this new moon in Pisces, please? Okay. Wow. Okay. This is so interesting. Sorry. Okay. What? All right. New beginnings. 4 of Wands. Domestic harmony, stability, something to celebrate. There's some stability happening. There's some domestic harmony. There's like some cause for celebration, something to be excited about or happy about this new moon in Pisces. Okay. I love to see that here because you're all about family and home. Okay. When your home life is good, you're good. Potential obstacle is Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting. Wheel of Fortune is good luck, good karma. It is abundance. It is the karmic wheel spinning, right? What goes up must come down. I kind of hate when other tarot readers say that because it's not really like, doesn't make any sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't. It's like, okay, great, but like, what side of that am I on? We'll clarify. And the outcome is 9 of Swords. Okay, 9 of Swords, which is anxiety, fear, depression, right? Now, again, maybe this is an instance in where maybe you're not sleeping. Maybe it's not so terrible as in like, oh gosh, like you're spinning your wheels and like crashing out. Right? Maybe it's, oh my gosh, I'm not able to rest because I've got a lot going on. Like I said, the Chariot did fall out for you, which is your power card, moving forward, determination, willpower, advancement, looking to the future. So let's clarify this a bit. Please clarify 4 of Wands for Cancer. What new beginnings Cancer is calling in this new moon in Pisces. 10 of Wands, which is hard work. Huh, that's interesting. Something is causing a lot of work for you. Now, I'm not sure if this is a relationship or this is your work life or your home life. This feels like you're taking on more responsibility in relation to your stability or your home life in some way. Clarify, please, the 4 of Wands for Cancer. What new beginning is Cancer calling in? Ace of Cups. We've got new love here. Ace of Cups, it's a new emotional beginning. But it seems like something that you're ready to take on, Cancer. I'm not going to lie. You guys know I have a lot of Cancer placements. My monthly forecasts were pointing towards either some reconciliation or like true love. And it is February 23rd. And I'm just like, now, am I really like tapping into an energy of partnership? Yes, because I recognize personally that I have not been aligned to a partnership energy. I have been aligned to a dating energy, and therefore that's what I've been getting. Something I think I might make a video on later. But anyway, I don't know, Cancers, maybe there's some new love. Now, if you're in a relationship already, maybe this is about your relationship reaching a new level. Oftentimes the Ace of Cups is about that. It's about relationships reaching new levels of intimacy. Okay, but it feels like, I mean, don't let anybody fool you. 10 of Wands, relationships are work, which is why this 10 of Wands is what I'm trying to say. Relationships are hard work, okay? And it's feeling like, Cancer, you are willing to do the work. The Ace of Cups could point to, again, some new emotional fulfillment. You decide where this is in your life, but the Four of Wands relates to domestic harmony. So this could relate to a partnership within your home life, a romantic partner, or your family, okay, in some way, kids, family, spouse, whatever. This could also represent your actual home. Maybe you're taking on more responsibility with like repairs or renovations or increasing expenses, you know, or maybe, you know, maybe you're in a situation where like somebody's moving out and you're deciding to like take care of it by yourself, like all the expenses and all the rent. You know, there's some new level here of taking on a new burden, but I feel like you're willing to do it. Does that make sense? Now let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune a potential obstacle for Cancer, please? Because to me, this feels like, okay, the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit, which is being indoors. This is Virgo energy, but this is also feeling like you're, first of all, you are the Hermit, Cancer. You know that. You like being indoors. You like being home. Clarify, please, the Wheel of Fortune as being potential obstacle for, we have the Moon. This is interesting. I almost feel like you're not ready. Does that make sense? Let me just tell you what I'm receiving. The Hermit is about being indoors and being low-key and kind of staying away. The Moon is Pisces energy, but it's also kind of like low-key energy, kind of the hidden, the subconscious, what's beneath. And again, the obstacle is Wheel of Fortune. Cancer, this is something that you've been asking for and praying for, but now that it's here, you're kind of like, oh shit. I actually have to come out of my shell. You know, I kind of feel like that's the problem. Like, you're almost not ready for how soon this manifestation is coming through. You're just going to have to trust. Just go with it. Go forward. Go forward in grace. I really feel like that's what it is. You were not ready for how soon this is coming in. Imagine I get this image just now of like, imagine becoming famous overnight and like paparazzi's in your front yard. Like, it's feeling like some sort of like, all of a sudden everybody wants your attention, or maybe one person, I don't know. But it's feeling like it's feeling like somebody's coming over and you're like, oh my God, the house isn't clean. I'm in my bathroom. I got my rollers in. This is like, what is happening? You know, it's feeling like somebody who's not ready. So I don't know, Cancer, whatever you're manifesting, you better get ready. Okay, outcome is 9 of Swords, so let's go ahead and clarify that, because that is anxious energy and we don't claim that, okay? We don't wear, in this community, in the Lightworker Whit community, we do not wear anxiety as a badge of honor. We do not wear anxiety as a personality trait. And I find that a lot of people talk about their anxiety almost as if they are proud of it sometimes. Like, and just be mindful of this, and feel free to correct people as you hear them talk about it. People will say something, I just have a lot of anxiety and I'm sorry, I'm just so overwhelmed and I can't, and I'm just, I'm anxious. I'm just like, whoa, I want you to recognize that you're wearing that as an identity trait. You are not your anxiety. Your anxiety is something you experience, okay? So I just want you to clock that T, okay? Because I think people in this society and this self-help, mental health awareness society. I find that people feel more confident to talk about their anxiety because they know other people are also vocal about their anxiety, whereas years ago that really wasn't the case. You didn't have many people admitting that they're anxious or they're overwhelmed. And I find that people say it as if like wanting some sort of validation, or maybe even sometimes an excuse for their poor behavior. I don't know. It's just something I've observed. It's just something I've observed. I don't know. But let's clarify this Nine of Swords. I'm just saying that to you, don't let your anxiety rule you. Anxiety is something you experience. It's not an identity trait. And a lot of people self-medicate and a lot of people manage, okay? It just is what it is. All right. Six of Pentacles is coming out, but that's not really what I wanted. I wasn't really focused. Clarify, please, the Nine of Swords for Cancer. What is the outcome of this new moon for Cancer, please? Clarify this Nine of Swords. And then the fucking Six of Pentacles coming out again. But something else is here as well. We also have the World. Okay. We've got Six of Pentacles, which is giving and receiving, and then the World. Major accomplishment. This could be you receiving a lot of money. Again, I just kind of get this feeling, Cancer, that something is coming to you that you've been wanting, this world energy, this major accomplishment that you're not quite ready for. Again, you see how her hair is not even done? This bitch is like, oh shit, I am unprepared for this. You know, the Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving. I don't love the imagery for this card, personally. But that's what the Six of Pentacles represents. There's also a small message here for any Cancers that need it. If you are experiencing a season of abundance and you're hoarding and you're anxious about helping someone out, don't let your stinginess keep you from helping somebody in need. Okay? If they need help, it's on your heart to support them. Don't really worry about, well, what about me? You know, if you have it to help. That message is coming through, okay? Let's use the Kipper, please, for the outcome. Please clarify the outcome for Cancer. The marriage. Did y'all see my face? Not the marriage card. Y'all. Oh my God. You know what? I feel like somebody's finally, in terms of the Six of Pentacles card, I feel like somebody's finally giving you the energy you've been wanting them to give you. I feel like somebody is finally reciprocating the energy you've been wanting them to give you. And I just feel like you're unprepared. I feel like this is kind of blindsiding you a little bit. This is really interesting. This is hilarious. I have a feeling, Cancer, that this isn't resonating right now, but I want you to come back to me by the beginning of March and let me know. Some commitment is taking place, Cancer. The marriage card also represents contracts. It represents, it doesn't, I mean, yes, you know, we can look at it in terms of like relationships, right? But I just saw some big comment, but I can't really read it. I'm so sorry. I'm using my front-facing camera. The marriage card represents contracts and partnerships and literal marriages. But again, guys, look at the imagery. I mean, you know, it's not a coincidence. Okay, Spirit's very intentional. There's some partnership that's being highlighted this new moon. My parents' anniversary is today. My parents' 45th wedding anniversary is today, and my father's a Cancer. So I'm just, you know, I just try to, when I do these readings, I try to think about all the zodiac signs in my life, and so maybe it's their relationship that's reaching a new level, right? So. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting here. Something is coming to completion. Some sort of new level, new destination, new goals in a partnership. This definitely feels tied to a partnership to me. Some commitment is taking place, or even recommitment. Yeah, I'll say that. I hope that's resonating with you, Cancer. I can't wait to see how that unfolds for you. Y'all gonna have to let me know. Y'all gonna have to let me know. Oh God, I haven't done my own reading for Leo yet, so yeah, I know sometimes I get anxious when I haven't done mine first, but it's okay. We're gonna rock with it. Sometimes I like to do my own readings first because then I can know what's mine and what's not. You know what I mean? But it's okay. We're okay. We're gonna do this together. We're tapping into Leo now. And the hangman just flip over and I rebuke that energy. Okay, what new beginning is opening for Leo? What new doors are opening for Leos? And what is the potential obstacle for Leo? Potential obstacle for Leos in this community. Potential obstacles. And the outcome, please. The outcome for Leo of this new moon in Pisces. Outcome for new moon in Pisces for Leo. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm not mad at this. I don't hate this energy. Okay, Knight of Wands for the new beginnings card. Knight of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is very ambitious energy. This is very forward moment. Like this is very energetic. I wanted to say energetic energy. Use your words, Whitney. Ambitious energy, but also like, yeah, I still want to say energetic. Like it's somebody who's eager to prove, eager to do. I wanted to say eager to please, but not entirely. More so eager to prove themselves. Knight of Wands is like hungry to get seen. If any of my Game of Thrones fans are in here, and specifically if you're watching House of the Dragon, I want to say Christian might be a Knight of Wands, but maybe more season 1, okay, is more Christian. And if you guys don't know, then just freaking watch the show. But it's this knight, literally, who was very strong and like really was even like first episode, like eager to make a name for himself and like prove that he's strong and he's capable. And I think he defeated Daemon Targaryen in the jousting competition. Oh my God, let me try not to nerd out. Someone who's eager to please, okay? Someone who's eager to please. Or excuse me, eager to prove themselves. But also, again, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a little eager to please here. They want to show that they're capable. And I think that's the energy that you're beginning to tap into, Leo. Now, I think that there's levels to this, because even when I think of my own journey, right, I don't know that I need to prove anything, you know, in some regard, but I feel that we're always growing, right? We're always trying to reach new levels. So you're always going to be a rookie when you advance. So think about. I was just thinking about this today. Let's just even use my follower count, right? Like my followers on TikTok, I've prayerfully, gratefully gotten to 50,000, which is amazing. And in my mind, I'm like, gosh, it's just 50,000. And there's other people who have hundreds of thousands and da 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 da. And I'm just like, Whitney, there is some, like, first of all, bitch, you used to have 0. Let's start there. Second of all, you know, there's somebody who is at 10,000 trying to get to where you are, right? So what I mean by that is I would be considered a Knight of Wands as somebody who's trying to get to 100,000 followers, right? Like, I'm still trying to prove myself in the respect, you know, in relation to where I am. Whereas I don't need to prove myself, you know, in comparison to other milestones I've already achieved. You guys get it. You get that analogy. So for you, Leo, my point is there's some new beginning where you're eager to prove yourself. Some new arena for you. Some new level for you. Potential obstacle is the Chariot. The Chariot is determination, willpower, and forward thinking, forward momentum. We're definitely going to have to clarify that. And major accomplishment, or not major accomplishment, excuse me, outcome is Five of Swords. Winning at all costs, doing what you need to do. You're actually succeeding in proving yourself. This is feeling very much I won't go down without a fight. You know what I'm saying, Leo? With this new moon in Pisces energy. It's feeling like they gonna know about me, you know? It's feeling like Gladiator. It's feeling like everyone will know my name. I don't know. Clarify, please, the Chariot for Leo, potential obstacle. Okay, Ace of Wands. We've got a new passion, a new feeling, a new beginning. Okay. Ace of Wands. Clarify. Okay. Judgment and the Seven of Cups. You're going to have to make a decision, Leo. You're going to have some options. And you're going to have to make a judgment call of whether or not you're going to play it small, like very similar to Aries. Am I going to stay where I am, or am I going to reach something new? Am I going to go pursue this new thing? I feel like you're going to be presented with an option, Leo, this new moon, to advance in some way. Now, let me see. With this Five of Swords, with this outcome card, where is Leo going to lean? Where are they going to lean? Swords, what decision? Now, we all have free will, so look, strength. It's feeling like you're not going to give up on what you started. You know? I feel like you have an opportunity to advance in some way, but it's feeling like you're like, nah, I started this shit, I'm going to finish it. What are we talking about, Spirit? What is this even in relation to? The Strength card does also represent Leo. Did I say that already? I don't know. What does this relate to in Leo's life? Courtship, again, coming out. Some sort of partnership. This could be professional, could be romantic. What is this related to? Oh, you know what, guys? This could be a relationship. Hold on. We have thoughts. This could be I don't know why this is like light bulb. This could be a relationship. Now, granted, everything I say, I stand by. So, new door, Knight of Wands. Could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Potential obstacle is maybe you're the one, this is kind of like similar to Gemini's reading a little bit. Maybe you're the one that wants to move on. Maybe you're the one that's like, I'm looking towards the future. I'm looking for something new. And you're like weighing the options. Do I stay? Do I go? But it's feeling like you're going to see what can happen with this opportunity, this person. This is really interesting. This could be a relationship, but this could also be something professional as well. Wow. It's feeling, for me, Leo, I feel like you're really like, I'm moving on. I'm looking towards something new. But ultimately, this new moon is like, you know what? You're going to finish what you started. Finishing what you started. Now, I feel the need to say with this, because this is a new moon, if this is a relationship, something about it is likely to change. Either you have changed or the person has changed, where the relationship might actually be able to work because circumstances have changed. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense, and I know that this is for a lot of people, so y'all just gonna have to tell me how it all works out for you. But let me make my notes. it just feels like regardless of what area of your life this touches, it feels like, Leo, you're very focused on the future and in search of a new experience. But it seems as if, yeah, I keep hearing you're going to finish what you started. Because there's a good chance that whatever it is you're trying to move on from, Leo, didn't work out for you. So you just said, you know what, fuck, you kind of went the Six of Swords, right? You're like, you know what, I'm leaving this shit behind. Let me find the Six of Swords for those of you who may be introduced to my channel for the first time. Look, Six of Swords is like, you know what, let's pack it up. Let's move on. The island we were on didn't have any food. We gotta find new land. I call it the Google Maps card. So I kind of feel like, Leo, you're like, no, we gotta course correct because this isn't working out, and I'll be damned if I go down with the ship, right? And it's just feeling like something's gonna happen. Like I said, the situation has changed where you're actually finishing what you started. Like it almost like, let's use the idea for the island for a second. It's like as you're starting to row away, it's almost as if like there's a beam of sunlight on the island that you didn't notice before that actually can give you opportunity for water, for plants, for crops. Like there's some piece of this island that you didn't notice before. Like you were just like, oh, fuck it, we can't survive here. But you weren't on the right side of the island. Ooh, there's a word in that. You weren't on the right side of the island. There's a word in that. I feel like I was spitting fire just now. I don't know who that was for. But that was interesting. We'll have to see how this all plays out, Leo. Major perspective shifts. Maybe that's why the Hangman was trying to come out. The Hangman is all about changing your perspective, right? Okay. Especially with Mars having been retrograde in your sign for a period of time in Leo. It's very much, now that Mars is direct, a situation that might have been stagnant or might have been like that you were ready to give up on, maybe now have new life. Does that make sense? I really hope that makes sense. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. I have to hurry the fuck up because I don't want this video to be 3 hours long. I think I got started at like 8:15, but I know I was chatting for a little bit. I'll move through. I move through, Whitney. It takes as long as it takes. Because y'all know I add chapters and everything later. Okay. What new beginnings are opening for Virgo, please? What potential obstacles lie ahead for Virgo? What is the outcome of this new moon in Pisces for Virgo? Okay. Y'all, my heater's on and I might need to turn it off. Or I said I was going to take off my socks. I have on socks right now. So maybe that might help my little situation. Virgo, here we go. Knight of Pentacles for you as far as new beginning. So very similar, kind of just like Leo, how Leo got Knight of Wands, fire sign energy. You have Knight of Pentacles, earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So you're ushering in a new era of diligence and dedication. Maybe there's a new area of your life that you want to grow your discipline in, Because that's really what the Knight of Pentacles is. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's disciplined. They're not really where they want to be, but they're getting there. But they got to where they are from determination and hard work. But they didn't rush it. Obstacle is the Emperor. Okay, Aries energy, father figure energy, masculine energy. There's a masculine energy that is problematic here. This could be a boss. This could be your father. This could be father of your children. Some masculine toxic. Why do I want to say toxic? I'm thinking of a Virgo. I know, that's why. There could be some masculine energy that is a problem. Outcome is the Strength card. Persevering, like getting through. You're getting through. So let's go ahead and clarify some of this energy here. Please, clarify this Knight of Pentacles. This also feels related to work for me, Virgo. Okay. Clarify Knight of Pentacles for Virgo, please. Eight of Swords, getting out of your head. Well, which is like, haha, try telling a Virgo getting out of their head. But like, you are working on being kinder to your self-talk, in your self-talk. You're getting out of like the rumination of it all. I feel like you're getting out of your head and becoming a little bit more action-oriented, and that's helping you to see the progress. Does that make sense? Instead of beating yourself up for lack of progress. Does that make sense? Excuse me. Clarify Knight of Pentacles for this new moon for Virgo. Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, and Devil, work. Yeah, this definitely connects to a Virgo that I know for sure, but trying to kind of separate a little bit from someone to the collective. The Devil represents Capricorn energy, but it also connects to attachments, willing attachments, and desires. So there's some fulfilling desire that's happening here that you're actually achieving, or maybe even attracting, I want to say, for you, Virgo. It feels like a new job or a promotion to me. It does. It really does. Now let's talk about this Emperor card here. Clarify obstacle to overcome. Wheel of Fortune, so we've got some money here, divine timing here. Clarify the Emperor here for Virgo, obstacle to overcome. King of Pentacles, interesting. Money seems to be an issue. Why is, because these to me are very positive cards. Can you clarify, please, the Emperor, potential obstacle for Virgo? Despair. Now, interestingly, there's a not hiring sign in the background. Do you see that? It feels like you're overcoming that, though, Virgo. Like, I don't know what your work situation is, but you're really pulling it off. I don't know that there's a potential obstacle, really. It could be that there is, like, this Emperor is somebody who stands between you and this job, this money, this opportunity. Clarify potential obstacle. Yeah, like literally. There is somebody who is a very important decision maker that you're going to have to get through. Like I don't know, spirit, really? Okay. The analogy I just got was like Sonic, like a level, like Sonic. Yeah, I remember Sonic. And then, more and more lately, I start to say things that really age me. Anyway, you reaching a new level with Sonic, getting new rings. Like there's a new person that you've got to schmooze I don't know, that you need to get to like you. That feels like the obstacle, but I think you will do it. The Strength card, Three of Swords here coming out. Clarify the outcome. Interesting. Okay. Clarify the outcome, please, for Virgo. Okay. Okay, this is so interesting. You know, there's going to be a little bit of hurt here, but I'm not really sure how. So we got Three of Swords wanting to come out along with the Five of Cups. And whenever I see these two together, it's definitely like, oh shit, like there's some sort of heartbreak here. There's some sort of disappointment. Because remember, outcome is strength. You've got to keep going, right? Knight of Swords. Sometimes when I see the Knight of Swords, I see this kind of similarly to the Chariot, where you got to look to the future. You got to move on fast. We've got Page of Cups and the Fool, though. The Fool is about new beginning. Page of Cups is emotion. So let's use our Kipper deck. Let's really, what are we talking about here with this outcome for Virgo for strength, please? Outcome for Virgo. What is the outcome for Virgo, this new moon in Pisces? I want to understand, are you having to overcome those feelings? Like, what's going on? What's the outcome for Virgo, this new moon in Pisces, please? Outcome for Virgo. Bad health coming out. Privileged lady. Yeah, you know, you're in a position, Virgo, where there's an ending and a beginning. You're in a position where something is bittersweet, to me, okay? There's a very bittersweet situation happening for you this new moon. There is something that you are getting that is making you very content and happy, where simultaneously something is ending and causing you to have to start a new path, start a new beginning, okay? I don't think whoever this approver is, this emperor is related to why you have to have strength. I think we're talking about two separate things here. All right, so we've got pathway as far as just clarifying why strength was here. New pathway, new journey, new timeline shift for you, Virgo. We got hard work. We got bad health. That came out first, actually. There's something that is toxic and unhealthy. You're having to cut the cancer. And I mean that metaphorically. Maybe that's literally for some of you. There's a cancer that you have to cut out, and it's not comfortable, but you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. It just has to be done. You're moving on. You're getting what you want, okay, Virgo. You're getting what you want. But something has to end as well in order for you to get it. We have like there's a new cycle. Again, a new timeline shift for you. But I kind of feel like you're going reluctantly. You understand? You're going reluctantly. This isn't a pathway. This isn't a new journey that you're willingly taking. This isn't like, oh yes, I'm just going to go on a little trip to Jamaica. This is like, I didn't want to go alone to my trip to Jamaica. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the thing is. It doesn't have to be Jamaica, but like whatever it is. Feels like you're moving on to something alone, but you're going to be good. You're going to be absolutely fucking fine. You know, but if I'm being honest, it's feeling like a relationship has to end. And that could be in anywhere of your life. This could be a romantic relationship. This could be a relationship with family. This could be a separation, like, I mean, because everyone's lives are so different. This could be a situation where, like, you finally get a good job and maybe you get to move out of your house, but maybe your family isn't supportive. Maybe they resent that you finally got this new come up or something. You know, there could be a lot of ways that this plays out. This could be separations of spouses, longtime partners, a beginning of a separation or a divorce. There's some, but I just want to affirm to you, if that is your situation, Virgo, you will be supported. You will, especially financially. You're going to have what you need if you need to begin to start thinking of yourself as a me instead of a we. Okay? I hope that's making sense for you, Virgo. Let me drop some notes here. You're having to make room for this new beginning, Virgo. And so that's just kind of how spirit works sometimes. Cut the dead weight. Cut the dead weight. We're about to move on to Libra, babe. Okay, we're moving on to Libra. For the longest time, I didn't know the order. I was like, what is that? So I never really understood. And I think, you know, as someone who's in the world, I'm just like, duh, of course I know what sign is next. But I'm sorry if you're just kind of like, you know, I remember the people used to be like, did they do such and such sign yet? Like, I'm going in the order of the zodiac. I always do. If I don't go in order, I'm usually going backwards, but I'm not going backwards. I'm going in order, so Libra is next. For anybody who's just like live and just kind of trying to see what is next. So we have, again, just in order. We've got 6 left. Now we did the first 6. Now we're doing the second half of the zodiac. Now we're entering into the more spiritual sides of the zodiac. Is that how I want to say that? Spiritual? The more enlightened signs, should I say. Aries through Virgo is more humanistic, whereas Libra through Pisces is more spiritual and evolutionary. All right, so we're going to do Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Pisces, okay? That's the order, the remaining order, all right? What new beginnings are opening for Libra, please? What potential obstacle lies ahead for Libra, please? Potential obstacle for Libra. The Queen of Swords wanted to come out. Potential obstacle for Libra, please. This new moon in Pisces, potential obstacle. And what is the outcome for Libra, this new moon in Pisces? What is this new moon in Pisces bringing to Libra? Okay. Ace of Cups. I like that. I think that's for you. My body is just so, I really need to do like a yoga. I think I'm going to book a hot yoga class. There's a hot yoga studio that I knew it was a yoga studio. I didn't know it was a hot yoga studio. I think I'm going to book a class because the muscles. They need some love and attention and care, okay? All right, so Libra. New cycle for you, Page of Swords. You are very interested in learning about something. I love this energy for you. I feel like Libra, you're like, okay, let me figure this shit out. This is kind of how I feel. Like, that's kind of what I'm hearing. Like, there's something for you where you're like, you know what? Let me see what this is about. Page of Swords is very interested in learning. See, he got the little iPad. Page of Swords is very interested in learning and expressing their ideas, expressing their thoughts. It's very much communication. It's also representative of the air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So let's clarify really what that is for you, where that's playing out for you. Do I want a Kipper deck or do I want a tarot card? Please clarify. Oh, the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. Maybe you're kind of laying low. There's feeling like somebody who's like learning how to code in their basement or some shit, you know? Clarify what new cycle is coming in for Libra. The Tower. Major transformation, upheaval, chaos, sudden change. Clarify what new chapters coming in for the High Priestess. Intuition as well. Trusting your intuition. Now I want a Kipper deck. What does this mean for Libra? What new cycle? Distant horizons. This is feeling very internet, very global to me. I feel like Libra, you're trying to figure out something. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to connect with people through social media, or that's really what's coming through for me. The Page of Swords is about learning, so there is a possibility this could be about you wanting to go to school overseas, or go, take up a course or a class far away, wanting to learn, wanting to expand, wanting to lay low for a minute, just kind of like completely like revamp your whole entire identity. It is kind of feeling like that. It's feeling like, Libra, you just kind of want to disappear and just come back as a new fucking person. It's kind of just what this new moon in Pisces is giving for you. It's kind of just like nobody hears from you for 3 months, and then suddenly it's like, oh shit, who is this? Because don't be afraid of this Tower mode. The Tower is sudden change and upheaval, and I know it looks really scary, but this isn't the main card we got. We just got it as kind of like a comment section card, right? And this is really just about you deciding, like, you know what, burn it all fucking down. It's not working. You are going back to the drawing board, Libra. You're going back to the drawing board. I feel like you started to erect a building, metaphorically, that you thought would work but didn't. I'm trying to think of an example. Like, what's a building that maybe had to get rebuilt a bunch of times before it finally got right? I don't know. And I should know that in architecture. Okay. So apparently the Great Pyramid took 20 years to build. I want like an actual real life example. Whatever, you guys get it. Oh shit, the New York Empire State Building was constructed in 1 year and 45 days. Wow. That's actually pretty fast. They had the vision, okay? They knew the engineering. They said this, okay, anyway. You get the analogy. The potential obstacle is the Eight of Swords. Getting out of your head, my love. I feel like you're just kind of like, okay, well, what will people think if I completely change my hair green? Not that that's what you're planning. If it is, great. But I feel like you're just like, well, what will people think if I switch it up on them? How will people react? I think you're a little worried about people's opinions more than you should be. Clarify, please, potential obstacles. Empress, maybe your mom. Maybe you're concerned about your mom. The Empress also represents motherhood energy. So maybe there's a mother in your life. Maybe the mother, maybe you are a mother, or maybe the mother of your children, or your mother is significant. The Empress is also about like someone who's very nurturing. There seems to be some sort of worry around a maternal figure this new moon. Clarify, please, the potential obstacle. King of Swords here, air sign energy again. Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please, this new moon, potential obstacle for Libra. Seven of Swords. There's a lack of trust here. Seven of Swords, escapism, deceitfulness, mistrustfulness, somebody's running away. There's feeling like a lack of trust. I feel like, Libra, you want the opportunity to reinvent yourself, but you're nervous what that would require, you're nervous about this other energy. You're nervous about doing that because you reinventing yourself would require you to take your focus off of this Empress figure, so you can make adjustments, and that worries you. There's some worry here, this new moon. I think you have to let that go. What's going to be is what's going to be. Outcome is Ace of Cups, which I love to see here. New feelings, new emotions, new beginnings, sometimes even self-love. So let's clarify. Clarify the outcome for Libra, please. King of Cups, again, confirmation. Water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's some new experience that will be happening. Clarify outcome for Libra. Oh. 3 cards. Wow. Okay. It's feeling like you ever been next to a fire after you were like freezing in the cold? I don't know where all y'all live. I live in New Jersey. Okay. So if you've had a day where you were just outside and the weather was just brutal, and then you just kind of get near a passion, near a fire, like I said passion, but the Ace of Wands represents passion, but like a fire, it just feels like everything. And the devil represents Capricorn, but it also represents passions and attachments. This feels like a new experience after having been in the cold, after having been locked out. I mean, this is a new experience happening here, and you're able to feed your desires in some way. The devil is about passions and attachments, indulging. This could be a new work opportunity if you've been in need, because the 5 of Pentacles represents need. There could be some new, because we got 2 aces here, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's some new experience happening for you, Libra, by this new moon in Pisces, some new beginning. The devil could represent work, but and the King of Cups could be it making you feel really like good about it, like really secure and really like grounded. I don't know. It's just feeling like you want to switch it up on folks. I feel like, Libra, it's almost as if, like, let's say you're a mechanic. Like, just run with me for a minute, because this is how wild it feels. It feels like you're currently a mechanic, and, like, people stop hearing you for or whatever. And then, but this is, like, happening within, like, a matter of a week with this new moon, right? But just fuck with me for a minute. You're a mechanic. You want to lay low. You want to do a complete, I want to change. And then, like, by the time this new moon is over, you're like a fucking doctor. And everybody's like, how did you become a doctor? You were just a mechanic last week. How did you do that? And you're just like, I just did it. I just decided I wanted to make a change. Now, let me remind you guys, we are leading up to eclipse season. Okay, so we are really leading up to some big, 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 big changes. I got a lot of cards in front of me. Okay, take some notes. All right, we're moving on to Scorpio, babe. Moving on to Scorpio. If you guys catch me looking up here, I'm just looking at the mirror. There's I mean, you guys probably see it as I try to figure out my camera setup. But I have an attachment to my phone, my tripod, that allows me to actually see my phone screen so I can see what's on my front-facing camera. It's a really cool contraption. It really is. So I can still use this high quality. I mostly like to use the front-facing camera so that my video is mirrored, so that you guys can see the actual text on the screen, and that my, photos and cards will come into focus, Anyway. We're moving on to Scorpio. Five of Wands wanted to come out, Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, what new beginning is coming for Scorpio? What is the potential obstacle for Scorpio? Five of Cups just fell out. We're going to put that to the side. What is the potential obstacle for Scorpio? And what is the outcome for Scorpio? Hi, baby. My doggy's looking at me. What's the outcome for Scorpio? You okay? You're good. We'll get some cuddles later when I'm done, okay? I love you. But y'all, if y'all don't know, y'all should know by now. Sasha's been with me for 12 years. Okay, that's my child. All right, Scorpio, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here for what new cycle you're calling in. Love this for you. Abundance, good luck, good fortune. Now, this isn't always monetary, Scorpio. It's important for me to mention that. The Wheel of Fortune can be very similar to the 10 of Cups or 9 of Cups, where it's something that you've been wanting. It often does relate to finances, but it doesn't always, okay? It's just usually something like a good luck, because good luck can happen in any area of your life. Finances, career, relationships, family, home, it's some sort of stroke of fate. It usually is connected to the material in some way, but not always. Obstacle, potential obstacle, Knight of Swords, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this is also about things moving quickly. And then the outcome is the Emperor here. We got Aries energy, decisive energy, moving forward, wanting to advance and stay focused and determined. So, I mean, even with this in front of me, this Five of Cups isn't making a lot of sense. So maybe it was just a fluke. I'll show it to you guys. Five of Cups is depression, grief, sadness, loss. If any of you guys are going through that or struggling with that, please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. Temperance. This is Scorpio, it's Sagittarius energy, patience. You've been waiting for this, whatever this is. What are we talking about? What is happening for Scorpio? Family room. Something in relation to your home life, maybe your house or your family. Some sort of stroke of fate, stroke of luck that you've been waiting for is happening. Okay, it's interesting. Potential obstacle, please. Look, the Empress coming out. Your mom, maybe mother energy or maternal energy. Maybe you yourself are a mother, or the mother of your child is a problem. Clarify, please. Potential obstacle. Four of Cups, kind of apathy energy, unsure of what to do. Clarify this, please, for Scorpio. Is that the Tower? The Tower, yeah. Upheaval, chaos, destruction. Pathway. Scorpio, this is feeling like you don't want to leave somebody or something behind. Clarify the outcome for me. Ooh. The Magician. Again, I feel like this is something you've been manifesting. I feel like you're getting something you've been manifesting, but it's going to require you to leave something or someone behind. Very similar to Virgo energy, but not as sad. The High Priestess, follow your intuition. Clarify the outcome, please, for Scorpio. Yeah, victory. Yeah, you're definitely getting something you've been wanting. I'm not entirely convinced this is monetarily related. But this could play out in a lot of different ways for you, Scorpio. It's just feeling like it's feeling like you might be recognizing, Scorpio, that you're outgrowing something or someone in your life. That you might have to leave behind, or a relationship is kind of on shaky ground that you might not be able to rebuild right now. I mean, I don't know really what the outcome of this relationship is, but I don't know that you have to decide on it right now. Does that make sense? I feel like I just want you to enjoy whatever this major victory is for you. I feel like I just want you to enjoy that, whatever this is. This feels like you're new levels, new devils, Scorpio. New levels, new devils. Everybody can't come with you to the top. Okay? Everybody can't come with you to the top. Not everybody is prepared. Not everybody has the mindset to be at the top. Okay? And no matter how you try to prepare and get your people to rise with you, some people just are not going to get it. They're just not going to get it. Unfortunately. That feels pretty clear to me. Is that connecting with you, Scorpio? Let me know. Don't let other people ruin your moment either. Like, this is about you, Scorpio. Embrace it. Embrace your moment. I have a friend who texted me a couple of days ago who's a Scorpio, and she just got a major win for herself, and she is super excited about it. And I don't know what else might be going on in her. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know exactly how this reading might play out for her. But like, embrace your win. Embrace your win, okay, Scorpio? Embrace it. Don't let people take this moment from you, because I feel like this is a really big deal, whatever it is. Okay? If you are around people that cannot properly celebrate your win, either celebrate by yourself, okay? Or take your win to social media, specifically TikTok, because, you know, your family might not be able to support, your friends and family may not be able to support you, but there are people out there who will. Okay, as we've seen on TikTok. And then go, like, if you don't want to take to social media, find people who will. I'm definitely the type of person that if somebody I haven't heard from in a while, like, randomly texted me and say, hey, I just got a big promotion and I don't really have anybody to celebrate it with, would you want to come with me? I'd be like, fuck yes, send me the deets. You know, I'm that type of person, and I think there's more people out there than you realize that are like that. So, I don't know. Call on your empaths, okay? Call on your empaths, Scorpio. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay, the Sun, the Seven of Swords, and this Queen of Pentacles wanted to come out, but okay, every time I get to Sagittarius, all these cards want to jump out. Just calm down. Two of Pentacles. Calm down. Now, I did say you would be very happy by the end of February, so I'm interested to see what your reading will be. The moon coming out, Pisces energy. Okay, 8 of Cups, okay. Let's see. A lot of cards flipping over for you. What new beginning is Sagittarius stepping into? The Wheel of Fortune just flipped over for you as well, in addition to whatever card I picked, and I don't know what it is yet. I was like, Sag, you're about to be real happy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Potential obstacle for Sagittarius, please. I can't even believe how long this fucking video is about to be. Oh my God. And God damn it. Ah! These cards. Outcome for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, I mean, it's the 9 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I stand by it. I still stand by it. Happiest sign of the zodiac end of February, Sagittarius. I don't even know what Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces is going through. But Sag, this is your time. This is your time, baby boo. Look, where am I? Okay, new cycle. We got the 9 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, dream come true, whereas the Wheel of Fortune is good luck, good luck, good fortune, stroke of fate, divine timing, okay? As I mentioned just with Scorpio's reading, sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is often associated with abundance. And for you, I think it is, because I remember having the 10 of Pentacles. First, I don't even remember for what reading it was for. I think when I did the rest of February, that reading, I think I had the 10 of Pentacles for you. So I think it is actually monetary for you, Sagittarius. Some financial goal is coming through, okay? Potential obstacle, Page of Wands, okay, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could also be the need to explore, the need to create. This could be a younger fire sign influence. This could be self-exploration. We'll clarify that. And then major the outcome card is the Sun for you. Warmth, happiness, joy. Like, I just really, I can't say it enough. I almost wish I could make another TikTok. I mean, I could, but I don't know if I will. This is it for you, Sag. This is it. I want to use the Kipper deck because I'm confirmed that you're entering a new era of happiness that you haven't felt in a while. But in what area of your life? Clarify this, please, for Sag. What area of your life? Yeah, it's definitely work. Look what fell out on my hand. So we got occupation, main male, and adjudication. So occupation, so it's your work life. There's a major new beginning in your work life. Adjudication, so resolving some issues as well, making a decision. Sometimes either decision is made about you or you are making a decision. And main male, it's feeling like you're stepping back into main character energy, Sagittarius. Yeah, I think this Mars going direct is heavily affecting you as well. I feel like you're really just like being catapulted into, it feels like a lot of timeline shifts. Really, this Mars going direct is really giving a lot of timeline shifting. Like, people are just quantum leaping into a new fucking timeline, a new dimension. Okay? Now, let's clarify this Page of Wands. Clarify potential obstacle, please, for Sagittarius. Nine of Pentacles, which is freedom. You know, that's what it is. Okay, I hear you, Spirit. Okay, so I feel like Sagittarius, you're stepping into new money or some sort of abundance, and the obstacle will be like you maybe want a little bit of freedom. I feel like you're having to kind of like rein yourself in a little bit. I do feel like you kind of are coming into a windfall. I'm not going to lie. Kind of feel like you're coming into a windfall. And I feel like you kind of want to run wild and be kind of like, for lack of, excuse my derogatory language, I feel like you kind of want to be nigger rich a little bit. But you might need to hone that in, okay? You need to hone it in. Okay. Clarify potential obstacle, please. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's definitely like how to spend this money. The obstacle is how you spend it. Am I giving it? Am I holding it? Am I investing it? Am I saving it? Like like you've never had money like this before, is what I feel like. And so it's a good problem to have. But, you know, I would advise to be patient. Don't rush. You ever like do the, you ever just fill up your, I mean, most people do this, I think. You ever fill up your Amazon cart with just like a bunch of shit, but you don't buy it, you know, and you're just like, maybe. I feel like I kind of want you to embody that energy a little bit. Like I want you to just play around with what's possible, but I don't want you to actually pull the trigger on anything. Now, if you need anything technology based, I think I would get that now. I'd rather you get that now before Mercury goes retrograde. So if there's any big purchases that you need to make technology wise, yes, I would get that now. Or if not now, wait until after Mercury is done retrograding in April. Because Mercury retrogrades, I believe, March 15th. Okay, so now would be the time I'd want you to buy something. Like, think computers, laptops, TVs, stuff like that. Phones. But I want you to just, like, make a list of stuff that you want to buy. Because people who are wealthy, they don't really need to... And don't get it twisted. People who are wealthy are very cognizant of how they spend their money and where their money goes. But when people are really wealthy and they come into money, they don't like spend it as fast as they get it. They sit on it. Is this really a good investment? Is this a good purchase? Is this what I really want? Think about it. Buying a car cash is much different buying a car on credit. When you're buying a credit, it's not that big a deal because, I think this is a generalization, but it may not feel like that big of a deal because maybe you're making a down payment, maybe you're not. And you're just going to make payments on it. It's not a huge upfront expense, right? Where you're like overthinking. You just know you want a new vehicle, you want it to run well, and you kind of want to like it. If you're paying for a car cash in full, oh baby, you gonna know how many horsepowers, how many revolutions per mile. Can I go into sport mode, drive mode? What kind of color can you get it in? How many people can you fit in the car? How much square footage in the trunk? You are gonna know every fucking detail about that goddamn car before you purchase it in cash. So I kind of want you to have that shift here of like, really think about the investments you're making with this new money that it seems like you're coming into. Okay, let me get off my soapbox. Outcome is the sun. I think I mentioned this already, which is joy, happiness, and fulfillment. I don't think I need to clarify that, to be honest. And I don't want to, because I love that energy for you, Sag. I love this energy of just happiness, joy. I just love it. This warmth. Yes. I think I wrote for you for the full moon. The fog is lifting. You have clarity on a situation that you didn't before. This was the full moon in, when was this? I guess middle of January. Yeah, I just love this for you. I feel like you may even be switching tax brackets. I want, like, just let things be peaceful right now. Like, when we get to the end of February, Sag, I just want you to be like, okay, this is so stupid. You know, like on Thanksgiving, how like the grandma or the mom who done cooked all the food just kind of sit back and watch everybody eat. But you know, they're pleased because they know their hard work, like everybody's enjoying, and then all the work that goes into hosting. I kind of just want you to embody that energy right now. Just live in that things are good. Things are you know, because things aren't always good. And I want you to live in that moment that we have at this new moon versus being quick to focus on the next thing. Okay? I hope that was helpful. Ooh, I'm so excited for all of look, I just split the deck at high honor by accident. I'm so excited by how this is going to play out for all of us. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right, moving on to Capricorn. All right, guys, you still with me? Excuse me. Okay. Capricorn. Okay, what new beginning is opening for Capricorn? What potential obstacle will arise for a Capricorn? Potential obstacle for a Capricorn. And what is the outcome for a Capricorn this new moon in Pisces? Ooh, the Justice card is flipped out. Okay. What is the outcome for this new moon in Pisces for Capricorn? Okay. Okay, so new beginning, King of Pentacles. All right. Now, this is hilarious because my sister and brother-in-law are Capricorn Sagittarius. So I'm like, oh, they really about to come into some money. Okay. I know who to ask for money now. Anyway. All right. King of Pentacles, abundance, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But this is also security and stability and wealth. Okay. So you are really entering a new level of financial security, Capricorn. A new level of comfort. Okay. Now let's clarify. I mean, to me, I always see the King of Pentacles as material and work related, but let's clarify. Maybe this is in a different area of your life. Clarify where that King of Pentacles is for Capricorn. Please, that new beginning. Yeah, it's definitely financial. Four of Pentacles, security. You're about to enter a new financial era. Whereas the potential outcome is Two of Swords. So some sort of indecision. We'll see where that is. Okay. And then the outcome is the Hangman. Okay. This is about you shifting and changing your perspective related to something. The Justice card did fall out. And the Justice card, I don't remember if the Justice is before or after the Hangman, actually. I think it's before. I think just in the tarot, the Justice, like the Justice as far as like, you know, a judgment, a ruling, right? Yeah, Justice is first and then there's the Hangman. Interesting that these came out together. Let's clarify this Two of Swords for you, Capricorn. Where's the potential obstacle, please, for Capricorn? The Lovers. Okay, partnerships. Unions, okay, partnerships, unions, duality, you know? You're weighing the pros and cons of a situation. Where is this indecision for Capricorn? The Lovers also represent Gemini, in case you're dealing with a Gemini. High Priestess. You're struggling with your head and your heart. You're struggling with the logical and the intuitive this new moon. Clarify this outcome, please, for Capricorn. Your reading's kind of straightforward, Capricorn. Okay. Ace of Swords, new idea. You're really shifting your perspective on something. Can I have, please, and clarify the outcome for Capricorn? Courthouse. Again, there's some sort of ruling. There's some sort of like... There's a shift, Capricorn. Now, for some of you, this might actually be related to something legal. Maybe you are actually, you know, getting some legal things resolved. Okay. Maybe that is happening. I actually think it's about you being cut loose, Capricorn. When I see this courthouse, when I see this justice, when I see this information, you're finally getting information about something that maybe you didn't have before, where you're finally getting to know whether or not you're going to hang or be let go free. Does that make sense? You might have been in limbo about something, and maybe somebody else had the power over your situation. Whatever the outcome is, it seems like it's going to be in your favor. That is allowing you security and stability and justice. You might even be getting a payout, Capricorn, of some sort regarding some legal issue. Okay. Verify, please, the outcome again for Capricorn. Seven of Wands. I don't know what your situation is, Capricorn, but if you are worried if things are going to come together or if things are going to fall apart, you are going to be just fine. Nothing is going to crumble. You are going to be, like, you see how he's able to maintain control despite the fire that's going on around him. Things are going to be just fine. You're not going to have to uproot your life. You're not going to have to go, like, you're not going to have to scramble. So I would just like to kind of ease your mind about that right now. If you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Absolutely nothing. Everything's going to be fine. And I just need you to hold that vibration, because when you worry, when you lean into the worry, the fear, doubt, and the worry, you attract more worry. You attract more experiences that give you worry. The way law of attraction works is when you focus your mind on something, and therefore the lack or the worry, that is you saying to the universe, hey, I want to focus on worry, bring me more of that. When you are able to focus on your ideal reality, that is when you attract more circumstances that allow your reality to be true. It's just the way it goes. I mean, the same principles were, and I think it's easy for people to say, well, that's like, if somebody's like poor, and I think it's easy for people like, well, of course they're going to be worried. They're poor, right? But let's just flip that on its head for a second. Imagine a billionaire, you know, got tons of money, more money, they get shit money. If they begin to focus on fear and worry if their businesses will succeed or not, you better believe they are going to attract situations and circumstances that cause their businesses to start to decline, okay? Or circumstances in which they make poor investments or whatever, where somehow they lose their wealth if they focus on but 9 times out of 10, because they're a billionaire and they don't worry about it, that's just the energy they live in. That's just the energy they stay in. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I hope this is helpful, Capricorn. I don't know what you're going through, but you're going to be just fine. I don't know what you're going through, I'm going to write that down. You will not have to make a drastic change the way you think you do. Yeah. I'm gonna be fine. Okay. I really want to turn this heater off, but like I feel like I'm mic'd in, so it's just it's kind of making me sleepy. It's like warm and cozy, and I'm just like, just like, I've been up all day. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm ready. Like I want to go to bed. Okay. I need to get through, so let me see if I can make this happen. Let me see if I can actually turn this heater off. This is like, you know, I'm just going to have to do this because this is plugged into my dress, and I think it's too far. I don't think you guys can see me. It looks so crazy. I'm not pretty sure I can hear all this stuff. Okay. That was a lot. And we're just going to tuck you right here. We're not going to put you back under the dress. All right. Now we can focus. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. People have no idea, you know, really. I mean, I think you actually do. I think people do have an idea of the level of energy and focus that this requires, which is why, you know, I really try to make sure that like I'm in a good space to do this work, because I really, if I'm not in a good space, if I'm too tired, or if I'm really super depleted, I'm just not energetically or like, you know, mentally in the right headspace, I don't do these readings, because I really care about your well-being. I care about, you know, giving you adequate advice, spiritual advice. And I just, if I'm not there, I'm not going to do it. And I'm just, the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys, maybe you don't know, I don't talk about it a lot, but the hood healer is like a huge like inspiration for me, of like just being able to see someone of like a woman of color, of like, oh yeah, we could do this. Like there's another Black woman who's also Christian and also very spiritual, but also like real as fuck. Now she has a lot of colorful thoughts, you know, but so when she goes live, she doesn't always, I don't know that I've ever sat in a live of hers where she did all 12 signs at once. She would often do like a few, and then maybe like a few hours later come back on, or maybe the next day. I don't think people realize the amount of work it takes to kind of like sit and like be locked in, you know, to this. Okay. Aquarius. What new beginning are you calling in, Aquarius? And what is the potential obstacle for you, Aquarius? Potential obstacle for Aquarius, Spirit, please, thank you. And the outcome for Aquarius. Okay. Okay, interesting. All right, so we've got the King of Swords here. New beginning, King of Swords, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is also somebody who is an expert, somebody who's very wise, somebody who's not operating in the emotional. They're the ones sought after for advice. They are really well versed in their subject matter and their topic. They're able to remove the emotional and be able to operate from a position of strategy and wisdom. We'll clarify that. Obstacle is the Fool. Maybe there's some new beginning that you're considering, but you're not sure if it's right for you. This taking a leap of faith is often the message associated with the Fool here. And the outcome is the Four of Cups. This is interesting here. So it seems as if maybe you're choosing a lane that like you don't love. Very, very interesting energy here. So let's clarify this King of Swords. How is the King of Swords relating to Aquarius? What new beginning are they stepping into, please, Spirit, with this King of Swords energy, this new moon in Pisces for Aquarius? Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Seems like some sort of advancement in your work life. Like something that you've been pouring seeds into, investing in. It seems like you're finally getting to, because really the Page of Pentacles is trying to get to this King of Swords status. Yeah, they're trying to get to more sort of the King of Pentacles, but also the King of Swords as well. They're trying to get to a place where they've really like can show they're polished, you know, they're smart. And I feel like you're like the work you've been putting in, Aquarius, you're getting there. Clarify, please. Like you're reaching a culmination in what feels like your professional life. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune for you as well. Okay. And again, you guys have to remember the reason why the Wheel of Fortune keeps popping out is because our grounding message is abundance. It's just that time. That's just what this new moon in Pisces is offering. You know, it's just the vibe. So you're being seen as an expert in a subject matter. Maybe even being promoted. There's some sort of elevation here. Some sort of graduation, I even want to say. Clarify why this Fool is here, please. Why is the Fool here as the obstacle? Why is the Fool here? Four of Pentacles. Because you're afraid to leave what you know, Aquarius. You know what you've got right now. There's a new journey, a new path being presented to you, but you're like, well, hold on. I know what I have in front of me. I know what I'm dealing with right now. I know the devil that I have right now. I don't know what's ahead. Let's use the Kipper deck. I don't know what possibly could come out of this Kipper deck, but let's see. Potential obstacle, please, for Aquarius. Please clarify. Mature woman. Okay, maybe this is in connection to somebody who is mature, or maybe you are being called to mature. How is this connected, please, for Aquarius? Potential obstacle, this new moon in Pisces for Aquarius. Courtship. You're being courted. I feel like somebody's trying to convince you. Somebody's trying to convince you, hey, come over here, come join us. Clarify, please, this Fool energy for the new moon in Pisces. Oh, that one kind of slipped out. Five of Wands. Maybe you've been applying to jobs. Maybe you've been trying to advance. I do feel like you're being presented with, well, hold on. I'm not sure that you're actually leaving, like, especially if this is a work situation, I'm not sure that you're actually leaving a job. It feels more like you're leveraging a job offer to stay where you are. Does that make sense? That kind of, it feels like what it is happening here. What is this related to? I'm trying to see it other ways. I'm like, can this be connected to love? Family? There's just an alternative that you're considering, but you're like, but I feel like you're staying where you are. It's very similar to Leo's energy of like, you know, wanting to move on and advance and like look towards something new, but like you're deciding to fight for something or give something a chance and finish what you started. But in this case, I don't really think that you're happy about staying. Clarify one more card, please, for Aquarius, new moon, and Pisces. What is the potential obstacle here? Knight of Cups, potential water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But again, you know, the Knight of Cups is relation to what feels right to you. I feel like you're unsure about whether or not you're going to stay where you're at, where you know what you're dealing with, or whether or not you're going to take a new journey, take a new adventure. To me, I would assume that you would take it because we've got this leveling up, but I don't know. There's some advancement happening, but you've got to decipher and weigh all the pros and cons for. So let's look at this Four of Cups here. As far as the outcome, Four of Cups typically represents looking at the glass half full or sometimes half empty, not feeling like you can't really see all the blessings in front of you. You're too busy comparing. Clarify, please, the outcome for Aquarius, this new moon in Pisces. Queen of Pentacles. I mean, your money's definitely up, but somehow it doesn't feel like you're happy. Clarify the outcome for... Yeah, Nine of Swords, just kind of a lot of anxiety around this. Clarify the outcome, please, for Aquarius, this new one in Pisces. Work and thoughts just came out. Occupation, thoughts. You know what I want to do? I'm going to have to pull an energy oracle here. Let's get one more Kipper deck. Clarify the outcome card for Aquarius. Distant horizons. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of change happening here. I want to understand the reluctance. Damn it. Okay. You know, that always fucking happens with this deck. I swear to God. And I love this deck so much. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It wasn't that many that fell out. And I don't have nails, so it's not going to take me 5 years to pick up these cards. I really do miss my acrylics, though. I really, really... Every day I keep thinking, is this going to be the day that I finally go get my acrylics back? Every day I'm like, ugh. But you know what? I feel like it's bigger for me not having acrylics, you know? I'm like, no, Whitney. Not having acrylics is like a visual reminder that we have bigger financial goals. Sorry. Okay. All right. Oh, there's more over here too. Oh my God. There's just cards that just flew out everywhere. Literally, one card flew under my keyboard. Okay. Okay, here we go. What message does Aquarius need for this new moon in Pisces, for this outcome? What guidance does Aquarius need? All these motherfucking cards. Okay, solar plexus. This is confidence. Okay, trigger statement to release. This is about discernment. It is not my fault. Let that go. True statement to embrace. I take full responsibility. Shift into your body and listen. Release the emotions you have. Be strong and move forward. Okay. What guidance do you have for Aquarius, this new one in Pisces? Heart chakra. Trigger statement to release. I cannot trust anyone. True statement to embrace. Everyone deserves my love. I open my heart to heal and release. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. Interesting. I think that is providing a little bit of clarity for me because, you know, so we've got solar plexus and heart chakra here. Like I said, there's some new advancement, some up leveling here. You know, I'm surprised we didn't get this card, This Is Too Good to Be True, because it's like there's this new beginning. And the courtship card did come out. I feel like it's in relation to your career card, but sure, it could be love, perhaps. There's just... But again, we also had the occupation. So we just... There's a lot of ways this could play out. It's just feeling like you're almost waiting for the rug to be pulled out from under your feet, Aquarius. Like almost like this is too good to be true. And maybe that's just a response to just a lot of disappointment in your life. And I get it. But I feel like you just kind of need to embrace that this is happening. Clarify, please, the outcome of this new moon for Aquarius. Page of Cups. So I feel like you're being very emotional like, even though there is advancement on the outside, there is this like exterior, this like, yes, I have it all together. There's this like emotional thing happening. And actually one of the cards that I actually put back is, maybe I should read it for you. Let me see if I can find it. It was this card that says, my life is a mess. And I was like, I don't know if that's for, yeah, here it is. Reassuring. Trigger statement to release. My life is a mess. True statement to embrace. I find stillness within. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Go within to find peace there, and your life will reflect that. It's a very interesting reading, Aquarius. I feel like your readings lately have been very, they've been very indifferent. I feel like you know, there's this energy here, Aquarius, where you're like, you could go either way with life. You're like, oh, I guess things could stay the same, but I really like them to change. You know, I don't know that you're really claiming what you want. I don't know that you're really convicted in what you desire. I don't know if you've really declared and decided this is the direction I'm going in. It's feeling like you're attracting a lot of different things, but you're not really standing firm on what you want until an option is presented to you. Does that make sense? And I don't know if that's serving you right now. You are actually literally going with the flow, which is okay at times. I just don't know that it's serving you right now to be in this go with the flow space, you know? So we're advancing in some way, Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords. So some good luck, good stroke, good fortune happening, this new beginning. Timeline shift again. Obstacle is a new beginning, somebody wanting to advance with you, level, like wanting to partner with you or you're entertaining some connection. There's some hesitancy. There's some mistrustful energy that you're like, I don't know if there's just a lot of hesitancy because I think whatever new path is being presented to you, Aquarius, you're not sure if you can trust the path. Like I really get the sense here, Aquarius, that you're just like, I know what I'm dealing with over here. I said this. I literally, as I'm saying this, I feel like I know I said this. I'm looking at my notes right now. Afraid to let your guard down because you're afraid of being hurt again. Convincing yourself that it's better to stay where you are at than explore something new again. You will be secure. You just need to have faith. Maybe needing a safe space to heal after being in survival for so long. If there's a new connection, take it slowly. These were my notes from last full moon, the full moon in January. You're still kind of in this energy, Aquarius. You got to really do some self-work and some self-healing because the energy is the same. I don't, like, yes, there's advancement, but I don't, like, your feelings haven't changed around. The circumstances have changed, but your feelings haven't, you know? You really got to figure out what the fuck you want, Aquarius. You really do. You really got to figure it out. Because I kind of feel like you're in this stagnant energy where, like, things are changing and growing, but I don't know if you're happy. You know, there is advancement, there is forward movement, but I don't know that you're happy. I'm not sure if you're just chasing something because people said, oh, you should go after this. And you're like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll do this. But I don't know if you're happy with the Knight of Cups. I don't know if this is really fulfilling you. Whatever this is, okay? Whether it's the relationship, whether it's the job, whether it's the family, whether it's the car, I don't know. Parenthood, I wanted to throw in there, okay? It's heavy on the I can't trust anyone. There's a lot of mistrustful energy. You know what you need to do? You need to work on trusting yourself, which is actually interesting going back to the nails, okay? Something I've been thinking about in my life lately, like I always used to kind of think it was bullshit when people would say like I'm not going to say who this is, but it's a good example. There's an influencer, I don't even know, can I call her an influencer? There's a content creator that is on a sober journey right now. And she's been, I don't know, like not extremely vocal about it, but she's been like vocal about it. She's been talking about it on her social channels. And so she mentioned that she wanted to just prove to herself that she could be disciplined in that. And I was like, when I heard it, I was like, that kind of sounds fucking bogus. That kind of like you're going to stop drinking just so you can prove to yourself you can be disciplined. That sounds stupid. It's very judgmental, high key judgmental, whatever. But I'm not a person that's in her comments. Okay. It was just a thought. I'm not attacking her. I'm like, all right, bitch, live. That's what you want to do. Cool. But in my mind, I was like, that kind of sounds stupid. But as I've thought more about it, I just realized the card I didn't see. I'll read this in a second that I missed. As I thought more about it and even like the transformations I'm making in my life, going back to the nails, I'm like, no, even though we could go out and get our nails done, it's more about having the discipline for me to withhold from getting something that is non-essential for just right now. I don't really have a time frame on this, but for me, I'm like, no, we're not getting the nails done right now because I want to prove to myself that I can steward my finances well without making unnecessary purchase so that I can build my savings. So, for me, I'm like, yeah, that is me growing in my discipline. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, Aquarius, is because I feel like you need to work on growing discipline in trusting yourself. I cannot trust anyone. Okay. You need to figure out the ways where you can trust yourself again, because I feel like you're in this self-protective mode where you don't want to let anybody in. You just kind of want to keep things how they are in your nice and neat little box. You've created everybody, like imagine kind of like being in war and everybody was like throwing spears at you and you figured out how to build a fort. And you're like, if I let this motherfucking fort down, everybody's going to start attacking me again. I know that I'm safe in this little fort that I've created and that's working for me. That's fine, but then you're not living. So I feel like you need to figure out ways, Aquarius, to figure out how to trust yourself again. That is your homework. That is your assignment. Let me know what you come up with in the comments, but you definitely need to figure that out. And the reason why I say trust yourself is because you will begin to trust others once you begin to trust yourself. Remember, your life is a mirror, okay? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Go within to find peace there, and your life will reflect that, right? Okay. We need to trust, Aquarius. Trust yourself. What's a good example, Spirit, of how Aquarius can figure out how to trust themselves? Immediately, the first thing I think of is like no contact. Whatever, like if you're in a situation, a lot of people these days are always in situationships. Can you trust yourself to actually, stand firm on no contact with somebody? Where can you develop trust? Where can you? And not only, I want you to think of like trust for your inner child as well. Can you trust yourself to protect your inner child by not making dumbass decisions, by texting somebody who is a fucking asshole, who does not respect your feelings? What's a better example for people who are maybe partnered? Can you trust yourself to not start fights with your spouse? Or let's take that a step further. Can you trust yourself to speak calmly to your spouse? Are you always instigating and speaking nasty? Can you trust yourself in your communication? Can you trust yourself not to fly off the handle? You know, can you trust yourself to moderate your emotions and your communicate? You know, there's a lot of ways that this could play out. All right, what's this other card? Trigger statement release. I am broken. Oof. Yeah, I feel that, Aquarius. True statement to embrace. I am illuminated. So we're letting go, I am broken, and we're embracing, I am illuminated. As you release your attachment to the high and the low, you find peace and balance. Honor the cycles of your body and energy now. Yeah, there's a lot of inner shadow. There's a lot of shadow work that feels like you need to do, Aquarius. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Find peace and balance. Honor the cycles of your body and energy now. I know I sure as hell need to do that, and I'm ignoring the fuck out of it. I feel like I'm low key in a because I'm an Aquarius rising. I feel like I'm in like a adrenaline mode. Like I know my body's like beaten down, but my mind is like, fight for it, bitch. Like I'm just like my body is like, no, and I'm just like, override. Absolutely not. Keep going. Whatever. I'll deal with that another day. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of self-work that needs to happen. There's a lot of shadow work. There's a lot of core wounds that need to be healed for you, Aquarius. I might make a note to drop that video in the comments. I might make a note to do that. Now, I'm going to let y'all know core wounds video. Aquarius, that core wounds video, oh my God. I was going through something really like rough in September of 2024. Like I was having such a horrible time. And like, I think September might have been my worst month. Emotionally, like just completely crashed out to an unexplainable level to myself and in front of others. It was just not great. And I remember going home, and because of who I am and the work that I do, I'm like, Whitney, get it together. And I'm very self-aware. Like, so I'm not usually a person where I'm just like, I don't know why I feel like this. I'm like, I'm feeling this and I need to unpack why, and I need to reset. Like that is very much me. So I was like having a terrible time like in September. And I remember like going on YouTube and I was like, I need to like do some sort of like guided meditation. Like I felt like I needed to do it. Found this video on core wounds, and I did it late at night, and I was like, I'm just going to let myself go there. And it was like, it was exactly that. It was a guided meditation. And like whoever was reading the thing, she's like, hey, this is going to bring up some shit, and you just need to kind of like let it come out. I remember, I think it was like 10 o'clock at night or something, and this is still in my old apartment, and I was just, you guys know everything I was experienced isn't just with everything between my moving and faith journey, and I didn't really speak about much of my relationship at the time, but it was not great. Okay. I remember being in bed and like wailing, like imagine a crash out times 10. Like I felt like I let 10 years of trauma surface, and I just let it all out. And then of course I just cried and went to bed. But I feel like I really needed that. And so I'm going to drop the comment to that video, a pin to that video. And I recommend it to my clients sometime. But I mean, it's on YouTube for free. So, I mean, do it. You know, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not gatekeeping a free video. So I feel like you kind of need to do that, Aquarius. All right. So I feel like you've been suppressing a lot, and you kind of just need to let it bubble up. Drop some comments if that's resonating. I really hope that was helpful, Aquarius. I really do. I really do. I look forward. I mean, I'm about to do Pisces, but oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, okay, Spirit. What do we? Is somebody? I don't know. Is somebody crying right now? Okay, Spirit's telling me to check the comments. My crown, my crown just literally felt like. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt like touched. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, the last comment was just... Okay, I don't know. We're ignoring it. I was just... Okay, I don't know. We're letting it go. I don't know what you wanted me to do, Spirit, but I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like I really wanted to get very emotional. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody's not in the comments, but I'm like picking up clairsentiently that somebody's like really in a low place right now. And like, I don't know if you're watching this crying. I don't know if you're watching this having a breakdown. I don't know if anything I said has triggered some feelings and emotions, but I'm praying for you. I hope you're well. I hope you know that you're loved and everything is going to be okay. Just pray. When's the last time you prayed? Okay. When's the last time you listened to a sermon? You know, you know me over here. I'm a Christian spiritualist. It's God and, not God or. Okay. It is God and, you know. Hearing the name Samantha, I don't know if that's relevant at all. I don't know. Okay, we're moving on, Spirit. We're moving on. We're going to finish up. I'm tired too. Okay. Pisces, here we go. I really need to reset my nervous system from that. All right, we're moving on to Pisces. Here we go. And this is the work. This is the work that I'm saying, guys. Okay, I can't just like move from that into Pisces and be like, da da da. It's energy work that I'm doing here. This is not just literally and the four of whatever. You know, it's work. Okay, channeling and interpreting and all of that. Okay, Pisces. Oh, look at the sun coming out and the Ace of Cups. For Pisces. Okay. What new beginning is coming through for Pisces, please? What potential obstacle is arising for Pisces, this new moon in their sign? And what is the outcome for Pisces, this new moon in Pisces? What is the outcome for Pisces? I was watching that docu-series, that docu-crime series last night or yesterday about Gabby Petito. Oh, poor thing was a Pisces, so happy birthday to her. I never knew about, like, I didn't know about that story. Did you guys know about that story? And I think, I don't know, to be fair, this happened in 2021 and I had definitely like unplugged from the news. So I'm not surprised that I didn't know, but I am also a little surprised that I didn't know about that situation. So, and I'm glad in the documentary they mentioned how like, damn, so the world stops for a blonde white girl. Because I was definitely thinking about that shit. I'm like, first of all, I didn't know this was happening. Second of all, this one little 20-year-old white girl goes missing and the world stops. Like, this never happens for people of color. And I'm glad that kind of took a positive spin at the end of like, they recognized, and the media needs to be better about that. Anyway, she's Pisces, and just honoring her spirit and her energy. Four of Swords for you, Pisces. This new beginning of rest, peace, and relaxation. We love that for you. Now, this is definitely some energy that you were in December. And I don't know that you were... I can't really say what energy... No, that's not true. I think the past 2 months, you've been like diligently working towards something. I definitely remember saying that. You've been working on something. But now it's time to rest as we enter your birthday season. Potential obstacle is 6 of Wands, which is victory, success, achievements. And outcome is 2 of Swords, some sort of indecision. So let's go ahead and tap in here. Excuse me. What is Pisces taking a break from, taking a rest from? This feels deserved. Before any cards come out, this feels like a hard-earned break. This feels like a deserved or an earned R&R. House, okay. We've got house coming out here, something related to your home. Maybe you can rest about a decision related to your home. Clarify the 4 of Swords for Pisces. New era, peace in relation to your home life. Okay. What is this for Pisces? Where is this peace coming from, this rest coming from? Community. There seems to be something you're no longer worrying about. You're taking a break from. Maybe you're taking a break from family. Maybe you're taking a break from friends. It just feels like, I can't really say right now. Let's look. Are we ending a conflict, or are we stepping away? Clarify for Pisces. Is Pisces ending the conflict or stepping away? Hangman. Which is not entirely clear. Is Pisces stepping away or ending a conflict? Damn it. Justice. Okay. Things are going to finally be resolved around a family matter, a home matter. There's going to be peace. You're ushering an era of peace in relation to your home. Rest. The Justice is Libra energy. And also the Hangman is a change in perspective. You may finally have a conversation with somebody that you've been at odds with, Pisces, in your family or in your community, friends, family, related to a home situation. This feels like you're having the opportunity to clear the air with something or someone before we get into this eclipse season. Okay. Clarify, please, the... did I show you all these cards? I don't know if I showed you the cards. So we have home and community. Okay. And then we have the Hangman and Justice. Okay. All right. Clarify, please, the potential obstacle for Pisces. Death. Transformation. Scorpio energy as well. Potential obstacle, please, for 8 of Wands. Things speeding up, moving as well. Well, I mean, well, sure, because I said it. But this is about, I'm saying that because the house is here. 8 of Wands is like moving on, moving forward, moving fast. Clarify the 6 of Wands, please, for potential obstacle. Nine of Swords, anxiety. Okay. You know, I'm thinking about, you guys know, I'm always thinking about the Pisces in my life and how this relates. It's feeling like, yeah. I think there's fear that you're going to have to move, but you're actually not gonna. I feel like this is related to your home situation, like because this house card is here. I think you're like, I don't know if I need to move or not. I don't think you will. Clarify this 2 of Swords, please. 2 of Cups. coming out. This partnership energy here. That's significant here. You're unsure. Maybe you're unsure about a partnership. Clarify the outcome, please, for Pisces, this new moon. The Fool, a new beginning. Interest. Oh, okay. And then okay. I didn't realize the Ten of Pentacles was right behind that. New beginning and abundance. Remember, our grounding message is abundance, our theme of this new moon. Okay. But why is it indecision card here? Why is the Two of Swords here? Please clarify that. What is there indecision about? The Hermit. This could be a Virgo. This could be a Cancer. This could be about laying low. Queen of Pentacles coming out here. Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Somebody who is just a female who is career driven, career focused, family focused, family oriented, matriarch energy. Great fortune, confirmation. Okay. It feels as if there's a cash infusion, if I'm being honest, Pisces. I feel like there's a situation related to your home that is giving you anxiety. You've been feeling in limbo, but by this new moon, you will be feeling a little bit more at peace and at ease and feeling like there is finally a decision and even a resolution to your housing situation. And I feel that a partnership is being strengthened. There is a cash infusion happening here, okay, that's making you feel a little bit more confident for a new beginning. I don't necessarily feel like you're moving, but I do feel like you are starting a new journey. I think there's anxiety of, oh shit, I'm going to have to move. Things are about to end and I got to pack it up. No, I don't think that's the case. But like I said, there's a cash infusion here. There's a new infusion. Like I can think of a couple Pisces literally right now who I know leases are ending soon and they have to like figure something out. I don't know what either of them are planning to do or think. Or thinking about, excuse me, but I do know what I see in front of me is that like, I keep hearing cash infusion. You're going to have the money you need to be able to stay where you are. All right, let me look at this to see if this could relate to anything differently. Again, this could be, resolution related to a family situation. In still some way, I just feel like this is related to either someone moving out, whether you or someone else. This feels like there's anxiety around someone potentially needing to move or move out. I'm surprised that your whole new moon is focused around this, but okay. Can you clarify the Fool, please, for Pisces? The moon, well, literally the moon. So this is you, Pisces, with this new beginning. Clarify the Fool here, please. My mind does not rest. Yeah, I get that. No shit. My mind does not rest for Pisces. Okay. Trigger statement to release. My mind does not rest. True statement to embrace. I listen to my higher self. Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would. Ask yourself, is this true? This is just attacking negative self-talk. I don't even know. I don't know what this card is. Trigger statement to release. It doesn't make sense. Okay. True statement to embrace. I see the bigger picture. You are moving towards a deeper level of understanding. Okay, I guess with the Pisces, with the moon here, sure, I understand that, which is subconscious. From knowledge to wisdom. Take time and absorb the lessons. That was not helpful in the way that I needed it to be, Spirit. I'm sorry. What are we talking about for Pisces with this new moon? What is happening? The temple path reversed coming out for you. Okay, receiving this card reverse is a sign that you may have fallen off your path. You could be too focused on worldly possessions and material gain, or you may simply be maintaining old unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, worry, or doubt. Whatever is distracting you, receiving this card reverse is a firm message that it's time to take your spiritual life and evolution as a much higher priority. Not doing so represents an important loss of power, so clear your mind, meditate, and open up to the presence of spirit. Whatever else you may have going on, consider this as an important message, as an important part of your personal and tactile plans. The support and inspiration of all... Okay, my brain is starting to shut down. The support and inspiration of all eternity and countless loving spirits are available to you. Not turning to them is like cursing the dark when you refuse to turn on the lights. Okay. All right, I feel like I'm getting conflicting, just two different threads here, to be honest. Oh, look, the anxiety card is reversed. Needing to release your anxiety. So I feel like there's a really strong message about your housing situation here. But then also now we have these like higher messages of like moving towards a deeper level of understanding, you know, repeating, attacking the negative self-talk, and like there are messages of anxiety here that we need to address that's happening, which is like, again, okay. I'm hearing we're doing this together. I don't know how that connects, but I'm looking at this Two of Cups. I'm looking at this Ten of Pentacles. I'm looking at this great fortune. You know, I'm looking at this Fool, this new beginning. There's something that you're deciding to do with somebody else. It's feeling like, you know what, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I don't know what that is for you. I don't know if this is buying a house. I don't know if this is moving into a new place or changing neighborhoods or starting a business of some sort. Starting even a home business. I don't know. Just rest assured, Pisces, there's a new era of peace and comfort and tranquility in relation to your home life. But that is happening, this new moon in Pisces, because you are making the decision to start a new journey. And yeah, I guess I would agree with this like potential outcome of like, you've got to address these negative self-talks. There is a rebirth that needs to happen with this transformation, the Death card. An old portion of you needs to die to embrace this new beginning. You can't be the version of yourself that you have been in order to claim this stress-free life. Does that make sense? There's also a message here, what feels like to me, Pisces, of you needing to get back to a spiritual foundation or a spiritual practice. Every time I talk about spiritual practice, I feel the need to say, I think a lot of people have this idea that spiritual practice is so rigorous and like at every 8 a.m. I'm going to read my devotional and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Your spiritual practice can look like whatever the fuck you need it to look like. I wake up mostly every day. Some days, like today, I didn't do it, but most days I wake up and before I walk my dog, I'm usually doing my daily tarot reading for the day. Usually, is that at 8 a.m. every day? Absolutely not. It's just part of my morning routine. Whenever I wake, y'all gotta remember I'm a fucking Leo. So when I wake up is when I wake up. Okay? But that's part of my routine. And does that include prayer sometimes? Does that include, listening to subliminal music? Does that include? Sure, it's whatever I need it to be for the day. Okay, so sometimes I feel like as you might be trying to rebuild a spiritual practice, it doesn't have to be so rigid. Just like working out, you don't get up every day and decide that you're going to do a fucking HIIT workout every day. You can't necessarily withstand physically a HIIT workout every day. And if you can, then you probably work out a lot. That's probably a lifestyle for you, okay? My point is, allow yourself to flow with whatever it is that you need in your spiritual practice and allow that to be fluid with what that is right now. There's this like energy of like being gentle with yourself. And again, releasing the fear, doubt. There's an energy of releasing some fear, doubt, and worry around family and relationships, family, community, and relationships. And maybe specifically a house is an issue or a problem as well. I know a friend of mine, she's a Pisces, and there's a house in her family that she does not want to go to. She doesn't feel comfortable at this house. So this can manifest in a lot of different ways for people. I hope this is helpful. To be clear, Pisces, I think this new moon is forcing you to see yourself, to realize you want to do a shift, a spiritual shift. You're doing a spiritual realignment. But that is allowing you, this new moon is allowing you to, I just saw an image of combing hair. You know when you comb hair and you got to brush out all the dead hair. I feel like that's what's happening for you this new moon. Yeah. I really hope that's helpful. I really do. Because I feel like I said a lot of things for you, Pisces, and I'm not entirely sure if it was all clicking. But I'm trusting that it is. I'm trusting that the Pisces understand. I love you so much. I'm officially really hitting my wall. Okay, my body is like, I was going to try to create some TikToks after this because I like to create TikTok videos when it's fresh in my mind. But my body is like, girl, do you know that you have 15 minutes? I hope you enjoyed this new moon reading. Let me go ahead and take my notes before I officially close out. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so now I will officially close. Thank you to everybody who's been tuned in. That's so funny. I think Pisces are usually the ones who are like most interested in all things spiritual and woo-woo. Because that's, I think, from what I can see, I think is when I had the largest number of participants or viewers. I follow this channel, Miss Machiste. I don't know if you guys follow her too, but I haven't watched one of her videos in a while. You know what it is? It's mainly her voice. I like her videos, but her voice, and I feel bad because I think she also lives in Jersey, but sometimes it's her voice for me, but I'm just like, anyway, she's got a great channel, and I think she has a couple channels dedicated to certain zodiac signs. I don't know if she has a channel dedicated to all zodiac signs. But I know she has a channel dedicated to Leos, and I know she has a channel dedicated to Pisces. And I always wondered if that was because those were just the signs that engaged with her more. I don't know the answer. Let's see if we can find out right now. But either way it goes, I don't think it's coincidental. I think just Pisces tend to just gravitate to this content, obviously. I wonder if it'll show me. Okay, Miss Machiste official. And then let me go. Sometimes yeah, she has specifically a channel for Leos and specifically a channel for Pisces. Now on her one YouTube channel, she does all the signs, which has 62,000 followers. But then on her Leos, it's 43,000, and her Pisces is 18,000. So I always thought that was really interesting that she had specific dedicated channels to different zodiac signs. And I think it's just so she does more dedicated readings for those signs, than she would the other signs, I guess. Anyway. Back to you. Whatever I say, whatever happens, don't try to prove the cards right. Live your life, set your intentions. Feel free to get my Moon Manifestations Journal on Amazon if you want to keep track of what it is you're manifesting, what you're calling in, to see what you actually are manifesting, and if you are a powerful manifester, right? So I love you so much. Just be gentle with yourself. Let this new moon in Pisces just I don't really think there's anything you need to do, because Pisces is all about flow. It's all about flow. Take what comes at you and transmute it. If it's, if it's negative, transmute it. If it's positive, double down on it and lift it up and embrace it and just spread it around. All right, I'm literally starting to talk gibberish. I love you so much. I'm going to end this live, and I will see you on the next one. I probably won't do it tonight, but I'm going to add chapters to this likely tomorrow. I love you. Bye. Ooh.